playing my sessions that have fallen unconscious because.
Oh yeah, how much experience did you get from last time?
I was not keeping track of that.
I remember being said before I logged on.
Oh yeah, it wasn't because y'all basically defeated 2-2.
Yep.
That was the crescendo of the session. Sadly, there was no experience.
10.
Let's see. Allison's bows.
Did we also provide a trap?
Yeah. 100. There were
Deadly cards.
woulda, coulda, shoulda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players last week. You'll get 300 experience apiece.
300?
300. 1,800 divided by 6.
And then 10 renown. 1 renown.
Yeah, 1 renown, 10 downtime.
I'm at 85 downtime days. A good way to spend those.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a.
Go down real.
But I'm tempted actually for that trading to trade a cloak of displacement for 1 instrument bard.
Oh yeah, I've got a candlelift mandolin that I just built a bard for that I'm trying to get him a high enough level item so he can play.
That's the rare or the very rare?
It's a very rare.
Is that the one that you had to?
The candle? No, I've never had the candle. It's awesome if you have to build your character around that alignment, but you get like you and everybody within 30 feet get like have that alignment. You get like every imaginable. You gotta say.
What is that? Is that not normal bard? I don't remember.
No, it's a cleric, but I think everybody can use it. But mostly,
I got it on my Death Cleric Turtle, and I'm gonna trade it for him.
I don't know if it's specific to clerics.
No, I think the cleric weapon, the cleric item under.
It's just candle.
No, it's not the candle of invocation.
Oh,
no, it's the candle of
You just look like you have the most comfortable setup. Let's be real.
Oh, here we go. Instruments of the Bards. The candle of manual.
Exactly.
It's got the 3rd level cure wounds, dispel magic, and protection from lightning energy.
Hey, Jake, are they coming in kind of muffled at times for you?
Yes, they are.
Okay,
Yes, they are.
Albert, just a heads up. You guys are kind of coming in muffled. It's like hit or miss. It's whether it's muffled or not.
Oh Lord, is someone sawing something?
Sorry, I was putting my paper in the sheet protector.
Wait,
God.
Albert, wave your hand. Oh, man, you're the less white. Okay, I understand who's who now.
Yeah, that's Brad.
Oh, Jesus! The world we live in today.
Yes, I'm 99.9% European.
Holy shit, look at you, man! Oh my god! It's like Knights of the Round Table up in here.
Yeah, this is the other side of the screen whenever we're playing online.
It's quite nice.
do character study for new character.
Well, hey, next Saturday I'll be in Dallas.
Hey!
So this is what other people look like. Jeez. Wow. You guys just see my bald head.
So you know LeakyCon, right?
Mm-hmm.
The girl actually got a vendor pass to help there. So she's going to be there, and I have to be.
I think I just came a little bit.
In just Dallas.
God.
She's there.
Okay, well, I've got a place in Fort Worth if you need to hang out.
Okay.
Right now, I'm booked up with my con so far with AnimeCon, A-Con,
So
Anime
A-Con,
Fest.
I have a question about last year. It did not look like they had any D&D whatsoever. Is that
That was oh fuck it.
last year?
I was Anime Fest. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Was A-Con in the hotel in Dallas last year? Omni. D&D was on the 35th floor. That it was hidden away from the main portion. You guys had
Because I tried to sign up because when I did a speech for it, it kept coming up. But I went to the webpage. I could not find a damn thing about.
Which one's the one we could play like all day?
Both, honestly. Anime Fest is a lot more D&D heavy from my experience, but A-Con gave me personally the best experience as a DM. Because I DM'd 24 hours during a weekend space, got free craft space, free ticket, and they reimbursed me for my parking, for food, and a bunch of other things just to come play D&D. So from a DM side to come help out, they give you a shit ton, and they give you the opportunity to play a bunch of D&D. So I like Anime Fest and A-Con.
Where's Anime Fest on?
Anime Fest is in Dallas as well, but it's in
They're
August.
both in Dallas?
They're both in Dallas. That one's in August.
So nothing's in Austin or Houston.
KublaiCon. You missed
Roleplay Rally was a couple months back too in Austin.
But there's another
So, like,
Roleplay Rally.
Dallas is fine, but
Isn't Roleplay Rally up in like Fort Worth or something?
No, there's Roleplay Rally in Dallas, in Austin, and August.
Okay, yeah, that's the other one.
because
I knew
Austin's
that
much
was
closer to us, right?
What's that?
Austin's much closer to us, right?
by about an hour. If you do the split from Fort Worth to Dallas, it's about 2.5 hours from here to there.
All right, because this Saturday I have to go to Dallas, but it's a there and back trip,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and that's pretty hard.
Another interview.
No, it's not interviews. It's the last piece of my certification.
Gotcha.
And then next year, rumor has it they're going to line me up to get the talent. Which it's hit and miss. It's a comfy position to be in, but it's a less classroom. It's not a normal classroom.
Yeah.
I'm working with like 4 or 5 kids at a time. So if I ever wanted to switch gears to be a science teacher, they might look at my resume and be like, we don't have a lot of experience in the classroom, I see.
Okay.
So it's bittersweet.
Squigs, is Jason joining us tonight?
He will be. His computer is currently booting up.
Gotcha.
Instrument bars.
He just joined the hangout.
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, just Shelby, my girlfriend. She might be coming over a little bit later. She's with her godmother right now for dinner.
Do they add any instrument bars since the originals?
I don't
Or
think
any
so.
bars?
No.
All right.
Nothing else.
Because right now I can only get the rare one, not the very rare one.
Oh, okay.
And I have to trade my Coca Displacement to get it. That's our only rare drop so far.
Who wanted?
Prepare yourself because 2 of the 9 God creams itself in magic items.
Really?
TOA.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It's very magic item stingy until you get to this chapter.
Oh.
Yep.
Like, this is the reason it's so deadly, so death-defying.
Good for all.
You can end up with like 9 or 10 different rares in the first few sessions.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Where we're entering.
Oh.
In Tomb of Annihilation, they don't give many magic items out until the final chapter. And that's the time they get really magic item heavy. So y'all are going to get to learn a lot.
Or you can do the deal without the handouts and some.
I'm in with the hardcover.
So we're
but
going to
yeah.
be rolling a lot.
So if,
That was my way to lead into.
okay.
I didn't know at the time that that they had some pretty good magic items in. I thought I was reading the book, I thought they go all of that, but this group right here blew away most of your magic items. Like it's like killing
For the King?
yeah, Return of the Lizard.
That first, the Cloak of Elven Kind, most people would not get that.
My other group got it.
oh, other group shade.
You had to capture
What is the
a hostile
current
creature.
Hangouts link? Because he just said that was
Okay, just go into the Google Hangouts and you should. Oh, I should have it. Okay, would one Jake or Jordan? Would you mind sending a link to Jason or in the Facebook Messenger again? Try and refresh it. That way you can send it over to him. Go to the ad.
Send it. Okay, so that way Squigs, I was going to say, Jason doesn't have Facebook.
Exactly. That's why I need y'all to send in the Facebook Messenger. Squigs will send it over.
I got it. 1 sec.
It's not working, and that was said by both ends.
Yeah, I guess we have bar mini. So I have a Shadow Sorcerer mini.
And what did you choose for those? Were you keeping mark?
I'm keeping, unless you guys feel like carrying my robe. But no, I'm keeping on with my bar.
Damn, that's a nice door.
Yeah, I almost killed y'all.
Yeah, well, it almost killed one of us.
What's really messed up is that I was real tempted to like misty step out of that. But I would have just left you and him in there.
Yeah, that would have been great for you.
I would dimension door.
I didn't know that, so I was like,
I said that.
I didn't say that until after the door was closed and my staff was broken.
Oh
I
god.
blame you.
Oh, what was that again? It was an adamantine.
No. It was a regular. He said shillelagh.
Okay, shillelagh. Okay, good. I was trying to remember what it was.
It's
So
a
like, if it was a magic item, you get that back.
It was a regular one, so I'm not lost there. And technically, I could purchase one.
Forget about the Maw of Darkness.
I just don't know what the cost of one is.
Or the glass.
It's a pull wouldn't be bad.
Oh.
If no one has it. I have, oh my gosh, so I have one health.
Where are you gonna hide that 10-foot pole? Moron had a great place.
Yeah. Nobody knows where he finds his 10-foot pole, but
Pulls.
yeah, especially since he only wears a loincloth.
The pole grows. You can say a few magic words.
Oh yeah, it grows all right.
God damn it, Brian. Oh.
Zach will not be joining us tomorrow or tonight.
Aw.
Who will not be?
No, he will not.
Okay. Foxy, are you there? Is Foxy listening?
Yeah, he's right there. That's Jordan.
Jordan,
Yeah, what's up?
do you still have a ton of health potions?
Do I still have all those health potions? Yeah.
Just so you know, I have one on my own currently.
Well, I guess you'll stay with one then.
Ooh.
Damn!
I'm kidding. Baku's going to hand out 5 health potions to everyone in the room.
That was inspirational.
You don't have double.
That comes out. No. Well, I do.
One thing that I wish I had
But
done
not
was
normal
switch to
double.
I got you guys covered on health potions.
rather
Not
than
heavy
keep it low.
reference.
Is that
Walking a mile in someone else's shoes.
Thought about that still.
He's a different dynamic now being online.
5 ranger and then dipping the last 3
No, I wanted the points.
for the ability score increases.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out for my road. It is.
Yeah, man, you work out that forearm? Damn.
Yeah, I do.
Goddamn forearm streak this weekend.
All those pull-ups.
It's a lot buffer than your left arm.
Yeah, that's what my girlfriend mentioned. She's like, "What have you been doing without me?"
Hanging on that stick.
Talk about some sick gains, man.
Practicing using that type of pull.
he's just been cleaning the board.
So yeah, just vigorous D&D.
You practice rolling that d20. Just rolling that d20.
All right.
So I was on the floor, and we had a gunny that was talking to one lady, and she was sitting there doing the counter shit.
It is
And
our support.
we asked her how her day was, and she was like, "That's pretty shitty." But he's like, "Yeah, that's you did that." And immediately, top where he was doing, he's like, turned around and walked off. He came to talk to us. We were like, "No, man, just say you were rolling the dice. Roll the dice."
Got Roa, Baku.
I may have to talk for him today.
I was looking forward to seeing Baku's actual mini.
Oh yeah, no, I would not take that away from you.
Wait, now. Which one is me now? Let's get
guy.
this straight now.
Green.
Oh, that little Humpty Dumpty looking sumbitch. All right, I get you now.
You know what? Fuck it. You'll be the water elemental, Baku.
Hey, that's my boy.
So, what are you looking for?
Is that what they?
Boar.
Yeah, I have the boar.
But there is someone that brought a teenage.
All right, we got this.
Oh wait, Baku, you left the boar outside, right?
Yes, I believe so.
There is no.
He
boar.
was still tripping all kinds of shit last time we saw him.
Baku, Roak.
Oh, not this stupid guy. This is the one that Brian has that rolls like forever. They're all rounded on the edges.
Anyone
Which-
who enters the tomb of the original party that we were with, I will warn them about the pressure plates.
Oh, it's okay. You're not. You're not with the rest of the party.
Which one is me?
But I say I heard
Because
nothing.
that bird or the owl carried you off.
Blue one?
Yeah, the blue one, the water elemental.
Got it.
You're the water element?
Is open?
Oh yeah, works with me.
I would
Earth elemental, Roak.
practice / barbecue.
Okay.
It's just going to be cooler than us. It's okay.
So actually, Baku and Roak, would y'all mind starting us with a little description of the doorway and the entrance as y'all try and walk your way out and avoid it? As the pitfall trap is still open in the space between the two doors.
How far?
It's about a 10-foot drop, and it's a 20-foot distance between door to door. This first one is where y'all put the puzzle cubes. As everyone else is arriving, the puzzle cubes are no longer in sight. They disappeared once they were used to unlock this door into
And
the
this
shrine.
is the upper, the real passageway. That
Yes, this
is the first
is
time.
as real as you could feel. It stretches longer than the 10-foot into a chamber of death, like that central passageway. You can say this one at least goes 30, 40 feet.
So, we get a little further.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and start with character intros. If y'all wouldn't mind grabbing another rumor from your character sheet and announcing that whenever we do the intro for your
Yeah,
character.
which were the ones I used last time.
Exactly. But Baku and Roak, if y'all could also give us introductions for your characters again, so I get the basic info, AC, passive, plus your rumor, and anything else y'all remember from the last session that might be pertinent.
All right, I'll start. Baku, level 9 fighter. AC is 20. Most time it'll be 23 though. HP is 88. Emerald Enclave. Lawful good. Far traveler background. He is a turtle. And passive perception is 16. I think that's it, right?
Rumor and experience from last time.
Rumor. I don't even remember which ones I shared, so
We'll join Brad in that group.
we'll go with Baku helped a pirate that drifted ashore and was on the brink of death. He nursed this pirate and the few survivors with him back to health. This pirate vowed his ship to Baku whenever he needed.
Okay. So you'll hear some rumors of Baku and his sea shanties. Roak.
All right, I'll go ahead and go. I am a level 9 fighter. Roak, the lawful neutral champion fighter. Only knows 2 languages. Really only speaks the art of combat, to be honest with you. His passive perception is 9. And he does not know anything about subtlety. For some, this is rumor now, for some, a humble rock is but another bump along the journey. For Roak, it is as deadly as the sharpest arrows.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Are we discussing both one we discussed last session and a new
Yes. One old experience from last session and a new rumor. What y'all remember, because y'all are also going to stumble upon Brian's character as we're setting this up. Y'all are going to get back to the Tomb of the Nine Gods with the rest of the party after stumbling upon him. So if Riley, you can go ahead and give an intro.
My character is 60, is chaotic neutral. For his actual stats, he has 14 armor class, 45 health points, and a passive perception of 11.
And background?
Charlotte.
Okay.
From the last game that I remember, I had spoken to our little kobold not so friendly friends and helped to establish a talking between them and their goals of resurrecting their boss. As far as a rumor, he once had a lover who stole something from him of great value, and he seeks both her, the item in question, and revenge.
Okay. Oswin.
All right, level 8 half elf bard. He's a guild artisan, part of the map makers, and part of the harbors, going for both exploring Chult to map it and to get behind the magic behind the Soulmonger. Armor class 20, HP I think is 67. I don't want to look at my max because I don't have to heal myself.
Yeah, you're good.
Passive perception is 16. Experience is he almost got gassed to death.
Yep.
And rumor is that he once sang a song to a tiny bear that was so catchy that the once aggressive tiny bear started dancing.
Okay. So, as Osmond and Riley were making their way back to the Tomb of the Nine Gods, they're going to start hearing some rustling coming from a bush. They're going to find a creature bound by its hands and legs. Seems to be hogtied, standing in the bushes next to two corpses that are hogtied in the very same manner. You can see that it's quite emaciated. Its mouth is ball-gagged more than anything else to keep it from saying anything, but you can still hear the rustling. It looks like this creature's trying to break out of its binding and restraints.
We would be.
As y'all look upon it, your passive perception picks up the emblem of the Lord's Alliance laying on this character. What would you like to do?
I'd like to examine a little bit closer and check to see any marking towards him that indicates a fight or a struggle.
Okay. It does look like he's been a bit of combat. Brian, would you give us a little background on your character as they approach and let us know what they see?
You see an older gentleman, late middle-aged gentleman, human, and he looks just completely average. Nothing really stands out about him. He's outside of the bruises. That looks like he's been in a fight. But you do see the Lord's Alliance emblem on his armor. It's displayed. But outside of that, she's just a completely average-looking individual.
Okay.
Not big, not small, not tall, not short.
So what do you do? Is you see this average Lord's Alliance human?
Nudge my buddy next to me, and I'll grab him with a stuff and remove his ball gag and produce a fireball. Or a fireball.
Produce a fireball centered on myself. We all die.
Yeah.
But you're
What do
not
you plan on
allowed.
doing with that, Sonny?
Advance, what is your alliance?
Where's my alliance?
All
They're
right.
everywhere.
It seems your buddies seem to be on the wrong side of that alliance.
There are two corpses lying next to you.
Oh,
Oh yeah, those buddies.
well, they made a great mistake.
What would that be?
They didn't follow orders.
What were those orders?
Well, all those orders were to get us into the temple, to put an end to this so-called death curse.
What say shall I leave you to your fate?
Wouldn't be the first time.
What do you
I was in the Underdark for 20 years. You're going to have to do better than that.
All right. What do you think?
I like to inside him. See if he's telling the truth.
Inside roll.
That is a 14.
Tell them true.
Sounds pretty earnest. Forthcoming as y'all stumbled upon a new adventure. Right now, remember, y'all are still party split as Baku, Boromir, Thea, and Rowalk are nowhere to be found. It's just y'all two now from the original party as you stumble upon this person.
I like to eyeball him for any gear or.
Thea specifically is definitely nowhere to be found.
I want to leave him bound, but I will drag him behind us to our temple.
Back to the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
Before I do so, I will place the gag back into his mouth.
Does he have any gear? Is there any armed?
He has full gear as if he was an adventurer.
How do you get gagged whenever you have all of your gear still on you?
He could be in a backpack or anything like that. He could have been ambushed. Just because you have one here doesn't necessarily mean you've done and doffed it.
That's fair. So as y'all make it back to the Tomb of the Nine Gods with this new human from the Lord's Alliance in tow, you see the doors to the shrine are open. Another passageway that y'all had found, that third entrance, seems to have already been gone askew. The 9 cavities that sit on the door that would have held those puzzle cubes sit empty, but it is slightly ajar. On the other side, you see a pit 20 feet long and 10 feet wide is open to the area. If I could grab y'all's miniatures too. As y'all stumble upon this.
Yeah. You're probably a smaller man right now.
The blue one is myself. The green one is
Okay.
here. I'm absolutely terrible with names.
Color is
Okay.
Jack.
What's the name for your character?
Hear me?
Above table.
Above table.
Above table, since she's not gagging them out, they just know you as the Lord Alliance human.
It's Oppenheimer von Eckenschaften.
Okay, Oppenheimer.
Yeah, Jason, we heard you. I heard you at least.
Hooray! That's all I need.
Sounds good, actually.
So, Jason, would you mind giving us a little intro for your albino dwarf?
Sure! So, my AC is 15 and my passive is 14. 59 total HP, and I'm a knowledge cleric, Albert.
Life cleric, right?
Yep, totally, sure. I'm lawful neutral, right? Yep, lawful neutral, noble background. And the rumor I have for today is I'm known as the Wet Nurse Lord, and my lands are constantly being raided.
Okay. So you see this albino. Actually, y'all are going to catch a glimpse of an albino dwarf on the other side as he's gotten his way across the pit, make it to the side where Roak and your comrade Baku are standing. As you look outside, you're going to see Baku's boar Boromir just rolling over endlessly in some bush.
Does he look better from his madness?
Mildly, ever so mildly. Besides that, you see your other adventures.
So I'm with Baku.
Yes, Jack is with Baku and the Goliath Roak right now.
All right, good. That's where I actually prefer to be.
Fair. All right, Roak and Baku. Y'all are actually going to hear Baku with your passive perception. Roak is not. The footsteps coming behind you, and as you look, you see 2 of your comrades as they seem to be dragging a humanoid-style creature.
Baku is kind of gonna he's gonna see this in his passive perception, his peripherals, and he's kind of gonna give Roak a little nudge until they kind of come into view where I can actually see that they are friendlies. And then Baku's gonna say, "Ah, yes, it's wonderful to see you all again."
Roak acknowledges, but is still weird.
So as y'all go in, you see this Tortle and this Goliath standing side by side with a little albino dwarf standing next to them. Familiar comrades. What would y'all like to do? As you see, this corridor is quite cramped. It's only 10 feet wide and about 10 feet tall.
I give everyone in my party guidance.
There you go.
He seemed to pick up a straggler along the route. He was with his 2 dead buddies.
I think you can only give guidance to one person at a time.
You can give guidance to one person at a time.
It says touch up to 1 minute, and it's 1 action. So,
But it is a
however actions
concentration.
I need, everyone's getting guidance.
It's a concentration
Give
spell.
guidance to Baku and Roak because it is a touch spell.
Divination cantrip, and that's it.
It's still a touch spell or a touch.
Oh, there it is. Concentration. No, I see it. Concentration. You're right.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, familiar.
Yeah.
No, knowledge cleric. No. So what would you like to do? Is you see this 20-foot gap on the underside? You see these long pikes hit these spikes that seem to be shooting up. A couple skeletons hanging on them. It looks quite gruesome. It seems like there's a small bit of slime sticking to each one of these spikes.
I'll
How do you guys get across?
from his mouth, and I'll whisper, "You got any ideas for this?" And I'll hold him so that he can see it.
What is it?
The new humanoid that they just picked up. You see him grab this bound creature, remove his mouth, his ball gag, and hold him over the pit, saying, "Hey, you know anything about this?"
Oh, well, has he done anything to harm any of us?
He hasn't done anything yet.
He's an average looking, just like completely average looking human, right?
As basic as you can think.
Well, he doesn't look like he's
It's a little on the pale side because he spent so much time in the Underdark.
Okay, yeah.
a little on the what side?
Yeah.
Pale. He looks about the same complexion as our albino dwarf.
So it looks like a
Not that.
Almost. Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between.
Okay.
Have you ever known the sun?
God damn it.
Baku is going to say, I'm sure he means no harm to us. If we mean no harm to him, at least that's what I would hope.
I shall.
Perhaps you should ungag him and let him speak for himself.
Maybe he's just into this. Maybe that's just how he's rolling.
They walked to the other side, activated the trap, and then jumped into the new room. Basically, y'all have a gaps.
This explosion.
They're the strength-heavy characters that could have running jumped across it, and now all of our more magically inclined. It's a 20-foot distance.
1 second.
And still, athletics check reasonable. You could still try and make an athletics check with your passive
I
insight.
could waste Dimension Door on this.
You could, and
I will help anyone who is trying to cross
But then he has Missy Sap.
with an athletic.
Yeah, Baku is going to also, anyone who attempts to jump, he's going to try and grab out and reach and pull them in. If
I shall leave this creature bound until I have him almost all care.
Yeah.
This
Right.
is like to be digging.
If you're having this much trouble with a 20-foot pit trap, you have no reason to be in this temple.
Oh, and
Well, in that
shade.
case, we can go.
The dimension go to the other side.
Did they ungag him?
Yes, he is still
Yes.
ungagged, but his body is still bound. As Riley.
Okay. Rylu, he's going.
Unrestrain him.
He's going to be able to jump a lot easier without restraints on. Make all of our job.
Exactly what I'm
You don't just throw him, but I can attest to my strength.
I would recommend unbonding him and let him jump for himself. Perhaps that way he can.
Debating whether or not he could throw this human. You just see Oswin turn around. It's like, well, for the 10th time, how did y'all get across this? And he slashes the ropes on this human.
What did we do? Did we just jump?
I'll drop you to the side, close to the edge.
Pick myself up. I meticulously checked every belt buckle, retightening my armor, almost to the point of seeming OCD. Everything straight on. Now,
I think we just jumped it. To be honest.
Yeah, y'all did.
I'll let
Y'all had the
you,
strength.
Okay.
all right.
Okay, OP.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the dice are
Yeah.
good or bad today. That's not bad. 25.
25 is you just see this new character as he's been cut off. OP gets cut from these ropes and he just bounds across this 20-foot gap. Making it clear across to the other side, right?
Is it
It's an ability check.
athletic?
And right now, as you make it, Roak and Baku are about 10 foot, Roak and Baku were right next to the pit. Baku backs up 5 feet as he was looking to assist anyone that hopped over. So with that, Baku is now on the same level as the albino dwarf, as y'all are 10 feet into this passageway.
I put.
Say athletics or
Athletics.
I got you.
Yep.
All right. I just put a hand on his shoulder. That way, as a dimension door over here.
Fuck. Oh boy.
So what would the rest of the party like to do?
This is not good.
What?
Not good. Not good at all. Really, really bad actually.
What do you want to do?
Well, Baku is gonna look around and say, "Weren't they supposed to come right here?
As you two have vanished completely
Where'd they go?"
Door?
from a dimension door.
Ooh.
All right, so what would the rest of the party like to do as you see two of your adventurers disappear as Oswin casts his fresh bit of magic?
Don't worry.
I look behind
Baku.
me. I knew they couldn't handle this.
Baku's
I'm
going to
with
go. Baku's going to go to the T intersection and kind of look both ways, being like, "Where'd they go?"
As Baku turns to try and make a step, his passive perception picks up that there are traps lining this hallway that might trigger some sort of pressure plate.
By the way, my passive perception is 19.
Okay, that's important.
I also have the dungeon delver feat.
Okay,
Nice.
keep that in mind. So as
And I have the alert feat.
usually it's one or the other, never both. Usually I can be like, oh no, you didn't see that. You've got the alert feat, not dungeon delver. You're in a dungeon. Okay. So as OP steps up and stands alongside Baku, y'all are able to pick. Yeah, under so similar. Y'all are able to pick up 3 of these pressure plates.
There is no like temporal runes or
Would I have been able to call that out before we ventured north?
before he goes, I'll say, hey. Seems like you guys are going to need some help in this temple. Why don't you let me assist you in this? If you guys are here, we're here for the same reasons. Well, you guys don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
let me.
Don't worry. I've got
20 years experience.
Got something going.
This will be no problem for me.
I got a few things. Don't worry.
I have all my. That's my first spell slot that I've used so far.
And overall, it's going well. Yeah. So after y'all see these pressure plates, there are 3 of them in the hallway with the assistance of OP and Baku. Y'all are able to use half movement to negotiate your way around them.
Getting half movement to do it.
For thematics, y'all slowly make your way up to the T intersection. Y'all are going to see a few things. You see a gaping mouth of this statue standing in front of you. It seems to be a devil's face. It sits in the, and I actually need a compass in this sucker. That would help so much. On the east or northern side of the wall, you see a devil's face. Off to the west, after about 40 feet, you see a stone door, double doors. There seems to be a grate set into the ground, and to the east, an open passageway that extends further. Everything around you is shrouded in darkness, so unless you have dark vision, you're going to have a very hard time viewing things right now.
All right.
Does anyone in our party not have dark vision?
I don't.
I believe that too.
Damn it!
Oh, it's going to get better?
Oh, I believe it.
So unless they have tremor sense, blind sight, sight, completely invisible.
Okay.
Stalker.
He's also green sight.
So what would the rest of y'all like to do as you see this devil's face sitting in the northern end of the passageway? Its mouth is a gate. It seems to be about a 2.5 foot diameter hole. And then you have passageways extending to the west and the east.
Baku is going to
Everything
take.
I see, I tell the Baku.
Does anyone have a torch lit or anything? Because I can't see anything right now.
I have dark vision.
But I hear this.
I have my flame tongue great sword ignited right now.
Perfect.
I'll turn around to these guys. I'll say, just so we're on the same page, I'll take the lead for the group in navigating this underground maze. I spent the past 20 years in Underdark. I picked up a place like this. I do have 3 rules to help us ensure our survival. 1, keep your lights off me at all times if possible. You can't see in the dark. Get a butt buddy to lead you, or go and stay in the back group of your light. Number 2, when I stop, you stop. Last thing I need before you mount me in a trap or ambush. Number 3, everything in this temple is trying to kill you, or eat you and kill you. As such, there will be no quarter for the inhibitants in this temple. Those are my 3 rules.
All right. As you hear OP describe his character a little bit more, you see a little more into this humanoid. What's your class and background?
Yeah, I heard about half of that as well.
Okay.
Me too.
What was that?
We only heard about half of that.
No.
Whatever mic you guys are using is kind of like it's hit or miss some of the times, I guess.
It happens. Y'all have got the good visuals. Other than that, you see OP say, listen to my rules. Don't do anything stupid. Leave the lights off unless you're in the back of the line.
Lay back.
Think like Rosa Parks back of the Bucks kind of issue.
Yeah.
This is a human, right?
Yes, this is a human. A ranger.
Does he look like he's wearing goggles of night by chance?
It does not.
But I can see just fine. That looks like I have no problem navigating.
Is that a spell allowing you to do that?
No, it is a skill.
A skill. Oh, nice. Okay. Baku's gonna say, "Well, just a heads up, I can't really see in the dark, so."
So back to the line with you if you want any type of light.
Don't get hit up here.
So,
What class are you playing? Just curious.
Ranger and a rogue.
Ranger and a rogue. Okay, cool.
okay. So I need a marching order for everyone that's in this area and a consensus about what y'all are doing.
What is this blue thing over to the side?
Double doors made of stone.
And then
Open
That's supposed to be in the middle.
You don't see what is in the middle. It just seems to be a 2-foot, 3-foot tall barrier. It seems to be rope going between little pieces of wood around some sort of overhang. Right now, you are not able to view past it.
Okay, I will make my way over that direction.
Okay, so y'all are going to see the new humans start strutting towards the east. Anyone else?
Jack wants to be towards the middle if possible.
Okay, so Jack gets right in between Baku, Roak, and the adventurer that is going towards the east right now, Baku and Roak.
Jack, do you have night vision?
I do have night vision.
Okay.
I have 60 feet, I think. Yeah, 60 feet dark vision.
Okay, and we lost Jake, by the way.
Okay, we'll get him back in a little bit. So
we'll have plenty of fun while you're doing that.
Oh, yeah. So, Baku, what are you doing as you turn to your little albino dwarf and try and ask about a site?
Baku's just going to kind of look around for another moment, wondering where Rylu and... Sorry, Brad, I forgot your character's name.
Oswin,
that's right. Oswin.
And as Baku starts to wander off, we start to get a little listless side dream going on, or a side story. As Oswin and Rylu find themselves in a room half filled with rotting corpses. Protruding from one wall is a large green devil's face. It's on the northern side. Its nostrils are flared and set above this petulant mass. A sconce above the face holds a flickering torch. It ignites as soon as you fall into this room. Both of you find yourselves in the middle.
Reminds me of my childhood.
I
will admit that I was a bit unnerved at this.
Will I be able to discern any additional information about the statue's face? Will I figure out anything else about the statue's face?
As you look over the statue's face from where you're currently standing, you just see it has incredibly flared nostrils. Its mouth is agape. Once again, a big hole in the center of it. And its eyes just seem to be piercing into you.
I move a little, see the eyes follow.
They do not seem to follow.
Okay, at least
The flame over top of it is bright and green right now.
green.
Yes.
Arcana check.
Yes.
The magic of the torch. That's a 12 plus 3, 15.
It seems to be a continual flame spell. So you can tell it is some type of magic being used on the torch, and it's not a usual fire.
Can I do an insight check for surrounding?
Yes, you can.
I don't see anything. That's a 6.
You aren't able to investigate, but your passive perception picks up a few of the bodies are moving along this side of the corridor. Both of you are able to pick this up with your passive perception. Insight reveals nothing.
Do bodies seem to be undead?
They do not appear to be undead. They appear to be dead.
But they're moving?
Yeah, just moving kind of like there's something going underneath them, causing them to move bodies, this pile of corpses in this once 15-foot tall room, now only about 8 feet until the ceiling.
Wait, what happened while I was away?
They used Dimension Door.
To what?
That's what they're wondering right now.
Did you break into the glass room?
Oh, we're not even there yet.
Oh, sweet Jesus, thank you. Wait, did they Dimension Door inside of the tomb?
Shut it.
I have terrible hearing anyway, so I can't do anything.
Blast it.
Roark knows.
I'm not going to blast anything yet.
Okay, I am going to hold my action immediately to viciously mock anything coming out of the ground. So anything for me to stand on?
Corpses, lots of them. You see a dwarf, a couple, let's see, a dwarf, a few lizard folk. You see one Goliath, a couple humanoid rogues, all different makes and shapes of humanoids. They seem to be body and clothing that is currently surrounding them.
Wow.
And
As I look up, is there anything on the top?
as you look to the top, you just see a big old mean face going, "Gotcha," written in Omen. And one second, I need to go to the restroom, but I want to leave y'all a description of what y'all are going to see. Is you see OP, Jack, Baku, and Roark walking towards the east. A grand chamber opens ahead, 50 feet across and plunging down into the darkness. A stone balcony winds around the wall and connects 4 archways. Other balcony levels are visible below, and their corridors seem to radiate off in all directions. To the north, a stone staircase descends to these lower levels. That is that staircase. Now, please decide what y'all would like to do, party, as y'all make it to this central area, while Oswin and Rylu sweat a little bit.
Roark tells the party that he has only explored the first level of these tombs.
The body is moving. That's either the body's themselves moving.
No, he said they're not in bed. So it's something underneath. There's something crawling around underneath the bodies.
The best option to make them into stacked bodies.
Hey, Jake, can you mute your mic when it's not in use, please?
I'm sorry.
But there's
You're good.
thought for me that fire I always enjoy, and there has to be something with the face and the fire.
Yep.
And so my thought is
I need to get
to take the torch and either stick it in the face. That's about all I've come up with.
The stupid thing will most likely stupid thing be to burn the bodies.
I can certainly do that. Don't worry. I have a spell for that.
No, with the torch.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem is,
all 1 point of fire damage.
But there has to be something with the fire.
because I'm getting ready to shatter whatever's underneath there. Just.
Well, if you attack, remember, I don't have means of assisting you for health.
Yeah.
So it's strictly going to be a fight, and I can't cast Shillelagh upon my staff because I already lost my staff.
I have a dagger you could use.
What? I have other weapons. I just.
Shillelagh's not that great for you, right? Because wisdom base.
It uses whatever modifier you use for your spell. So for mine, it would still be charisma based, and so that would give me a +4. So that's why I was trying to keep my staff. However, I risked it, and I lost it.
Well, worst, I still have my trump card.
Don't do any more trump cards just yet.
Careful, I don't hear those are as good as green cards anymore. Ironically enough, because of the trump card.
Sure.
Hey, Albert.
Yeah, what's up?
Have Have you read or seen any of Michelle Wolf's fucking comments on the correspondence dinner last night?
I watched the entire correspondence dinner last night as soon as it came online. I couldn't watch it live, but I watched it end to beginning or beginning to
I did
end.
not watch it.
It's fucking. She has a hard time.
They're funny.
But damn, she is ice cold.
Oh, it is hilarious. I recommend it to literally everybody.
Correspondence dinner?
She was at the correspondence dinner, like Hassan Minaj was last year. She was the comedic relief.
And
This-
Buckle down for
they got from the Daily Show
again
again
to do it.
with the current administration.
Yes.
dude.
Holy
She fucked Trump up so hard.
Yes.
She
But
said that he's not even rich.
that is all the political we will talk for now because D&D is a fantasy realm. We don't talk about the mayhem, chaos, and the dragons that delve in our real world.
Well, I disagree with the Lizard King.
God damn it. All right. So with that, we're going to go to our two comrades sitting in this pile. As you see an eye stalk jump up from out of this massive bodies. What do you do?
I thought
An eye stalk.
Seems
to be a tentacle almost with an eye inside of it. You feel like you're in the trash compactor. Oh, and also dilly dilly.
I'll
are,
call out.
are you going aggressive?
Dilly dilly, lads.
Call out. Who goes there?
In what language?
I will go with my tried and true
I'm
of
holding my action to viciously mock it if it starts attacking us.
languages. Infernal.
The creature still continues its eye stalk out as it looks to be a tentacle of sorts with about 3 eyes on it. It has jagged teeth hanging on the edges of this tentacle.
Just giant.
Try again in common.
Not a flump, no.
I will try again in common.
You see the tentacle begin to go outwards, and you start to see a second one start coming out of the corpses.
Is there any way for me to perceive what kind of creature it is? Again, idea.
From the eye stalks, no, you could disadvantage insight.
I will take it.
Okay.
That's a 12. And that's 11 plus insight plus 3, so 14.
You notice these to be the eyes of some sort of aberration.
An aberration.
Yes. You aren't able to put your finger on the name of this creature as you haven't quite seen it before, but you see.
But aberrations are generally not good things.
Correct. So as Oswin and Riley were looking back and forth trying to figure out what to do with their aberration, what is the rest of this split party going to do as you open up to this
And we're
grand
standing,
staircase?
right? We are standing.
Yes, y'all are upright. You're just having a hard time standing up in all these bodies.
Okay.
Air reeks of iron. It's quite thick of blood.
They're not that close to me, are they?
Oh, no. That was just me moving up to show direction. Baku, Roak, Jack.
What do I see once I get to
Yeah,
a
all
little
there
2 or 3 foot
quickly.
tall area?
Or kill it.
You see a grand staircase that descends down quite some ways. You see
I
about
can-
50, 60 feet.
I don't know how you are.
Staircase
but
descends
because
down
I
in this
took a
corner, and you
medium
see
armor
3
master,
different passageways extending
I
out.
have 20 armor class and disadvantage.
So we have 3 different passageways.
Open season.
Okay.
Yeah, there are 3 different passageways and 1 staircase ascending downward through this spiral staircase area. How far is your dark vision, OP?
60.
60, you were able to see down, and you see the edges of these gargoyle wings in 4 different positions sitting at the base of this area.
Could I bonus
I
act?
want to translate that to Baku.
Can I use a fast bonus action?
But there's the gargoyle ship at the bottom of the stairs.
I'll inspire.
Okay.
I'll
We're
whisper
getting
back
out of
to
here.
them what I see.
Okay, so OP starts whispering back into the passageway to
Yeah,
Jack,
D8
trying to translate to Baku and Roak.
D8 inspiration back.
But looking down, he sees 4 gargoyles perched on pillars, standing about 50 or so feet away down into this grand staircase.
All you hear is Ruach murmuring, "It sounds about right."
And to the left, what do I see?
I think
To the left, you
I
see a
think- I think
passageway that
maybe
extends
3 more
down
times,
and
yeah.
then arcs to the west. Seems to turn.
But yeah, any kind of D20.
Looking directly across,
Skill
60
check.
feet, you're going to see the edges of
Saving
another
throws.
deviled-faced shrine standing at the end of this
Attack
highway.
rolls.
And do I
Can we
move?
tell what kind of devil face it is?
One second, Brad. What was that, Jake?
Can we tell what kind of devil face it is? Like, does it look really bad, or does it look like a normal devil face?
It seems to be a similar devil. It seems to be a similar devil's face to the one in this initial passageway with that gaping mouth, except this one seems to represent that of a skull. Seems
Was
like
Jason
stripped away from it.
To the rest of the group.
Okay.
And I'll tell them what I see as far as the devil skull. And then the back down. It's probably now make it clear that it's probably better to clear this particular floor first before heading down multiple levels, because you don't want something sneaking up behind you.
I
would
want to
completely
agree with
concur with that.
Okay. So sounds like the
When
party's
you
agreeing
make
with
ice cream. It's one
clearing-
layer at a time, baby.
clearing the level out or clearing this dungeon out one level at a time.
So-
Which direction would y'all like to go with this?
So the options are, we could go through a stone door, or we could follow the path to the left, or we could go across to the other statue, which is probably not a good thing.
said stone door and what?
Stone door, which is behind us, or to the west. We have the north passage and we have the eastern passage.
I kind of want to go west. No, wait. East. No, wait. Yes? East?
West?
Compass is right here.
I'm trying my best to look at the compass and where we're at.
That's fair. It is reversed.
Roak just says blatantly, do not break the glass. Do not break the glass. For the love of God, do not break the glass.
Right now, y'all.
I do not break any glass.
Baku turns to the rest of the party and says, "Perhaps we should try breaking the glass."
There is no glass, but is there some dirt?
Actually, I'm a liar. There is some glass at the end of this hallway. This is actually not a door. As you look closer to it, it actually seems to be a stained glass window looking into another room that's obscured. So it looks like a door, but it doesn't have
It
hinges.
was a stone door.
Yeah, that's what I messed up on the first time I ran this. It's not actually a stone door. It appears to be one, but it's actually a stone door surrounded, or stone door frame
Okay.
where a window is in between.
Where it's stained glass.
Yeah.
Embedded.
Yeah, stained glass window, the devil's face, and then that direction.
Well,
Do it or no?
I think no. Do not break it. Roak seems very intent. I was merely joking, friend.
No, I don't want to break it.
Okay.
I want to look through it.
Roak feels relieved.
Reasons against going through the window.
Baku is going to say, "Perhaps we should head to the north since there's no doorway there. At least if we hear someone come through the doorway, we know there's movement there, Vice. No doorway being to the north, so someone could much more easily sneak up on us."
Okay, so that's from our angle to the left, right? Because I want to go to the left.
Yes, left.
One second.
Yes.
If y'all wouldn't mind typing into the group messenger what y'all would like to do for each direction, so I can get these two guys situated with what's going on in their room. That way we can decide on a certain door and a plan of action.
It sounds like we're going north.
Okay.
But as we go that direction, I will go over to the so this goes down.
Yeah,
that's
it goes
not,
down.
Okay, so that south way there, I'll fill a 5 foot square with ball bearings.
Okay. So fill in a 5 foot square with ball bearings. Baku and Roak, who's going first as y'all go through to the northern area?
Roak will go first with his flame tongue greatsword ignited.
Baku will follow.
Okay.
Sort
of go off in this direction as you go down to set the ball bearings.
Question: do we notice these ball bearings being laid out?
You do. Roak does not.
Can you check out my ball bearings?
Baku, at this point, knowing that Baku has known Roak for a while, would I know that he doesn't quite pick up on everything perception-wise?
Yeah, you'd get that inclination.
Okay, then he's gonna kind of give him
a pretty quick one.
Roak a little nudge and be like, "Watch out for the ball bearings that Oni laid out. Yeah, he has a pretty good idea."
You got me. All right.
So him with
Say that again, Jason.
I was just joking. Like, don't tell him what to do.
Oh.
The other table, did they teleport into this room too?
Actually, yeah. Good one. Yeah, totally cheapest. All right, thank you. Excuse me. Bye, love you. There it is. So, as y'all are deciding to go north, you see OP dropping down some ball bearings, Jack the Knowledge Cleric looking around trying to be knowledgeable and not so lifey. You see Baku and Roak extending down the passageway to the north with Roak in lead with his flame tongue longsword at the ready. Baku,
Great sword.
Great sword at the ready.
Jack wants to be in the middle, by the way.
Okay, so sandwich Jack between those two big hunking guys right there. I'm sure he's having a great time at cock to forehead ratio.
Who wouldn't want that? Am I right?
So, Oswin and Rylu, your ready to actions have not gone off yet as the tentacles are still waving in the air.
Wait a second, I thought
Looking.
you traded the flame tongue.
Yeah, wait, did you trade the flame tongue?
Yeah, you traded it. I know he did because it was a big thing with Appleseed, and then he said,
I traded the flame tongue longsword for a great sword of wounding. However, I traded a rope of entanglement for a flame tongue greatsword.
You double traded, yeah.
Oh,
I forgot.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, AL Trading Groups.
Yeah, I
Thank
hope
you,
so.
son of a
Excited
bitch.
into that.
Hell yeah. AL trading groups. Pissing Albert off one item at a time.
I got Madrid item, man.
No, I want to hear it. Ever since I heard of Jordan trying to trade for a Ukrainian defender, I'm done. I'm just like done. And whatever you want to trade, it's fine. Just give me the DM's name and DCI number. Yeah. Besides that, fuck it. Bring any OP item you can try to claim.
Oh wait, be careful! Russia has invaded.
Oh wait, no! Breaking news. So what are y'all doing in this room filled with corpses?
Oh, you also see.
Deutsch.
Okay.
Oh wait. Wrong
Ich
time.
bin ein Berliner.
Oh.
Still getting ready to potentially viciously mock at any sign of aggression. I would like to speak. No.
You both start to hear a voice right before you cast this.
Mm-hmm.
It embeds into your.
Casting it, just getting ready
Okay,
to cast it.
as you get ready to cast it, you hear a voice in your heads. It crackles. More souls for my pile. What has caused you?
Lucky charms aren't here today, buddy.
My nice little home, my abode, my squalor.
What language is this in?
It is in common.
It's Disneyan.
We seem to have gotten lost entering into a form of temple. We tried to teleport out of it to a safe area.
You should explain to us how to get out of this.
And as you start trying to communicate with this creature, you hear the voice again, both in your head separately. Oh, quit your babbling. I can't understand a word of what you're saying. I just know that you all perish the same. You humanoids all bleed alike. And you will join my pile, my delectable bed of corpses.
Wait, do we get first attack on it? Do we wait it out? Do you want to take the choices?
You see a third tentacle pop out of the bodies.
Can I try to...
Do they seem to move together?
Yeah, they move together as if they're from one source, from one creature. Passive Insight will pick that up.
Okay.
I'll say, would I be able to try to do a recall to see what type of language?
You can always try, but it's speaking to you in common in your head. It has not uttered a word, that's an audible word.
Well, if it's speaking to their senses,
yeah,
they wouldn't be able to tell the difference between audible and telepathy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fair. So I was just trying to do that to separate that they're hearing it differently, but it's that same source. You're also not able to respond with this type of telepathy.
It seems to come from everywhere.
Yeah. It's all around you.
I don't have message, unfortunately.
But you got Dimension Door, and that's all that was important. It took the first group like 6 sessions to cast that spell, and I was chomping at the bit from the first moment.
That sucks too, because it way
I cast that.
Yeah. Actually, Jordan was the one that cast that to get them out of one nearly 2K moment into another. So what are y'all two doing? Well, before I take a quick flashback to the rest of the group.
I would like to try to communicate once more in Infernal, I suppose, and say, is there anything that you can tell us in a different language?
You hear the cackling just echo around the room. You have 60 seconds until you perish.
That's very specific.
It actually says that?
Yes, it actually says that.
All right, let's find out the puzzle quickly.
Well, thank you, robotic Mickey.
Look around the room. I'm going to go back to the rest of the party. If y'all wouldn't mind, talk over here for a second to discuss y'all's plans as we have y'all officially separated from the party. One of the few times I could actually do this and it still work out. As Rowalk is going to round this corner and see a passageway extending in front of him.
As they get that far away, I am no longer visible, regardless if he has dark vision or not.
So as y'all start going further in the passageway, Baku, your passive perception is going to completely lose sight of Opie.
Can I tell Baku where Opie is?
No, as of right now, you cannot see Opie either.
I have 60 feet of dark vision.
Yep.
You are still not able to see Opie.
All right.
Baku is going to grab Roak's shoulder. Roak, it seems as though we've lost Opie.
It doesn't seem that way.
Those that lose themselves seem to find their way. We march forward.
He is by himself, though. Keep in mind, please.
I want to agree with Roak since he has at least been here once before.
I tell everyone to mind their clattering metallic gear, and I say that I tread no farther.
Okay. Are you wearing any metal, Rowalk?
You bet your ass I am.
Give me a saving throw.
But let me explicitly say right now, my shield is wooden and I have it in front of me.
That is fine. Still give me the saving throw.
That's going to be a 23.
So 23, right as Rowalk steps around this corner, you're going to see the metal bits and pieces of his armor, or his body start shooting towards the end of this hallway, off towards the west. But his Goliath strength holds him to the ground as he is having a bit of a time. It seems like there's some sort of energy that's trying to cause him to shoot this direction.
Like he has no idea what magnetism is, but he knows metallic and grab. And these are the two things he tries to explicitly say.
Okay.
Telegrab.
So what is Baku, anything from Opie or Jack while this is going on?
I want to cast Bless on all of us before we go around this corner.
Oh, yes. Excellent.
You just see the albino dwarf reach up with both of his hands and gingerly touch the turtle and the Goliath.
I go behind both of them after all of this ordeal occurs, and I'm going to say, as soon as someone breaks that frickin' stone, I'm going to walk in there and everything will be K. But until that moment, I will not move no farther. Me and Pepe.
So there is a stone that is doing what? It looks like you're almost being pulled.
Metalligrab. It's shiny when you have it on you, but when you see this object, it metalligrabs you to it.
Ah, power
The only
of
thing
magnet.
that saved my entire hide was the literal fact that my shield was wooden, and it did not get metalligrabbed through my body.
And you could not see what was down the hallway, right?
No.
Damn.
But
Do you know how far this magnetic stone is?
The metalligrab seems to start as soon as you go this corner.
What is causing this metalligrab?
It is a stone statue of sorts, as I recall. We seem to we broke the glass whenever I first went through this this area.
I have a
And
question
things-
for the party.
Oh?
Could I take off my armor and look down the hallway without getting fucked?
What was that? Sorry.
Could I take off my armor and look down the hallway without getting fucked?
Are you asking us
I'm
this,
asking
or are
the
you?
party, yes. I'm asking you and Baku.
I ask you, how much metallic stuff do you have on you?
I'm pretty sure I'm wearing scale mail.
You will wait. Scale mail or okay,
Clerics like metal. Remember that. Clerics are very heavily armored.
Ooh.
If
it is metallic,
I was willing to get 100% naked to look down the hallway for you guys.
1 second, guys. The dwarf is talking about getting naked and taking a whole 10 minutes to do it.
can
OP was going to.
I help him with this?
Before you do that, hold on, lad. Before you do that,
I have proficiency.
let me try. Baku is going to he's going to look at Roak. Roak, would you mind holding a few things for me for a moment?
I can hold anything that you can hand me.
Excellent. He is going to hand you a defender longsword, a lance, 3 javelins, a pan flute, a shield, everything that's metal that's on me, pretty much.
I'll walk up.
I'll hold whatever he
And
cannot hold.
Baku is currently.
When I say I can hold everything.
Okay.
Hey, Albert, are you cool with that? Me saying that I hand him all metal items that I have on me?
Give me an insight roll to see how familiar your turtle that lives on the snout of Omgar for most of his life is.
Metallic things.
Exactly, because
That is all I said.
gold, silver, and copper might not react the same way.
Could I hypothetically give Baku guidance before this roll?
I'm good.
Okay.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 insight.
All right, so a 23 insight is going to be good for you as you see OP come up and drop a ball bearing just around this corner, and you see it go shooting off down the area. It waits about 6 seconds before you hear a ping. Maybe a little longer than 6 seconds, actually, as Baku starts bringing every bit and piece of metal off of him. You're able to get all of that off, Baku. Especially with the reminder of how quickly that ball bearing shot away.
Roak, I want you to do something for me. If you hear me yell, throw my defender longsword and my shield around the corner.
Is there anything I can do for you with my dark vision of 60 feet, Baku, before you do anything crazy?
Oh,
You also have light for 80 feet. Just a reminder from the flame tongue greatsword I have.
Oh, that's 80 feet?
80 feet. 40 feet bright light, 40 feet dim light.
Baku's going to take out a torch and light it.
Okay.
Before Baku gets crazy, remember he still has Bless, and I also cast Guidance onto Baku.
Dim or otherwise, I become visible. Okay.
So as Opie walks up back closer to y'all after that ball bearing, Baku lights the torch, igniting the hallway, and as you look around, it seems like there's quite a bit of rust hanging on the walls of every stone corridor around you.
All right, lads. Give me a second. Baku's going to take off around the corner, going at a decent speed, but still trying to be stealthy as much as a turtle can.
Stealth.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
11.
You are not very stealthy.
Yeah, I'm a turtle. All right, at this point, what do I see?
At this point, Baku is able to see with his torch a statue standing at the end of the hallway. It seems to be holding a shield. This shield seems to be quite immaculately made, but it's not made of metal, not made of wood. It's made of stone, a statue of sorts, and this entire room is covered in a thick layer of rust. As you do this, your comrades are going to start hearing some heavy footsteps coming behind them. Sounds of clanking metal and clattering pieces of, no more metal, coming from either the staircase, the central corridor, or the initial hallway y'all came between. Please roll me initiative as we go back in here.
As you hear Roak just yell out as a ready action, "Smash it! Smash it now!"
What happened? Yeah, there's one. You go down and to the left. There's also one by the garage, but either one.
Exploring area.
I heard roll initiative.
Yes. Right now.
Albert.
What are you doing? Rylu is in there. You still see the tentacles holding him up.
Okay, so we're both doing things simultaneously.
Just that's 20.
For what?
His
For
initiative.
initiative.
22 initiative for Roak.
What are you guys on the right initiative for?
They don't know yet, and neither do you.
I don't know what
You're a good 300 feet away from them at least, and it's kind of beautiful. I really didn't see this mechanic as terribly wonderful as it has. Acerak is mean.
Yes, be remembering your bless. Also, Albert, before we kicked off initiative, would it be possible for Baku to run up and try and attack the stone or shield or whatever it is?
I'm actually the person online. I'm not being in person.
Oh yeah, because the monster was a modifier.
Because he's in
Jake.
College Station.
Plus 12.
He's at College Station.
What they're worried about, like, I don't need to be that good.
Jake, can you mute mic when you're not using it?
If y'all could type y'all's initiative, actually, no.
Hello?
Who has the highest besides Opie?
I can't hear anybody.
In all fairness, OPP, phonetically.
It's muted.
Roak,
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Everybody.
Somebody give a thumbs up on the stream if they can hear me.
we can hear you, Roak.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Hey,
Waste it now.
yeah,
Waste it now.
yes.
Can you hear us now?
I can.
Okay.
He can't, though, it seems like.
Tell him to back out and join. Oh, yeah. He might have
Just did that.
Yep.
And here I am again. And baby, you sound fine.
Hungry Howie's going to be here 12 hours later.
Baby, yeah.
Like Domino's, it's something. Yeah. Some Wally's.
Tell Brad he's cool. Also, I like fish. This is coming from.
This bird.
God damn it.
Roak, don't forget about your bless.
Baku, what was your initiative?
Oh, you can bless these.
11.
Okay. What was your... And Jack?
I got a 3 for initiative because I'm fucking awesome.
You're the man. You're the man.
Oswin and Rylu?
I have you beat. I have 2 for initiative.
Oh, get fucked.
More than that one, my friend.
You know proficiency, motherfuckers.
Oswin?
9. A wonderful, beautiful 9.
God damn it.
Okay, it's rolling off of initiative.
So, Opie, what would you like to do as you start hearing these loud footsteps coming from the back side of the party?
Opie's with our party. He has bless.
I will draw my bow.
Okay.
And I'll head that back that way. Should have that.
What level do you get your next proficiency bonus increase?
8.
Is it 8?
9.
Well,
You're rolling a proficiency bonus for initiative.
9.
Oh, no. Bard gets a half.
Okay, I was gonna say
gets a half bonus.
I
9. Okay, so next level I get our initiative.
Yeah, a bonus action dash pass zone.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 25.
make sure you use double movement for the same
Yeah, that's
for
what
at
I
least 10.
10,
Actually,
15.
you only have to use it for Roak because he is small, an albino dwarf,
Oh,
and
okay.
this is a flying monkey.
Oh, okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm heavy, bro.
Well, before so from here, do I see anything?
From there, you do not.
So nothing around the corner here.
Nothing from what you can see in the angle of that one. Like
Okay.
45 degrees.
So if I bonus action dash.
There, you are able to see the creature as you see this heavily armored, fleshy creature coming forward with a sword or an axe in its hand.
Okay. So that'll be additional 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will announce behind us, and then I will attack.
Okay. While that's going on, Roak, go ahead and roll out your attacks. Whatever you would like to do, as you are standing fairly close to this creature this human that just shot past you.
All right. Rolling out for the first attack with the Flame Tongue Greatsword.
Okay. So you're running up to try and engage this creature.
First, I'm going to ask. I will say, state your business as a free action. Does he have anything to say?
As it wields its weapon.
Does it wield it with intent to kill, or does it look more like it's defending something that it
Not
wants?
yet. You can't really tell. It looks slightly unsheathed as it's not his turn yet.
Okay, I'm going to ready my action to attack it.
Okay. Melee?
You bet your ass I am. And Pepe is readying his action to fling some monkey doo-doo at him.
What's that? He is old and grumpy, only likes to set scratch.
Okay.
All right. Does a 26 hit?
26 will?
24?
Yep.
Okay. So the first one is. Oof. Oh, they're long. Shit ton of ones. First one is going to be 8 points of piercing.
What type?
Piercing.
Okay.
Magical.
And I was like, you see your arrow almost do as much as you were expecting, but it does with the magical.
And then we have, it's going to be for.
Also, actually, D8, right?
It's actually 8.
For the first attack.
Oh, yeah, I've already done
Yeah.
that. So 9, 13. 13. Lots of
All the damage. God damn it. First round rogue.
Assassin rogue.
Ranger,
Plus,
yeah.
it's the Gloom Stalker extra attack.
24.
So while Brian's adding this up, Rowalk, you just go running down the stairs. This Goliath, this hulking creature, brings out its greatsword Flame Tongue, ignites it, gets ready to do all of this damage, and you just see this arrow come shooting over your shoulder. 2 arrows come shooting over your shoulder, so both sides, either side of your head, Rowalk, doing
28 piercing.
Okay.
Plus additional 8 force.
And you see a tremendous amount of damage going to this heavily armored creature, Rowalk, as you come standing next to it. What were those attacks, Rowalk?
Oh, 1 sec. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so that's going to be a 22 to hit.
We move that around.
Anything over a 20 will hit right now.
All right, so that's going to deal 15 damage because I didn't imply an minus 5.
Okay.
I don't get an extra attack on a readied action, or do I?
No.
No. Okay.
Not that I've seen.
No, I don't think so. It's just some
Yeah.
Swing.
Okay, then that's me.
All right.
Oops. On that.
Okay, now to my little enemy buddies. This is gonna be great.
That's why I call them ODB.
All righty then. As this flesh golem looks back at Rowalk, I'm gonna need you to give me an athletics or a strength saving throw. Oh no, it's contested athletics. It's contested athletics.
That is going to be a 26.
Wasted.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
He's looking through some stuff right now.
Ooh, yeah. I found my better mic and my better webcam. You guys.
Oh, and you see the creature try and grab a hold of you and slam you over the side of this railing. It looks like it's trying to throw you down as opposed to strike at you.
And I just tell it to eat ass.
You can see another flesh golem slowly starting to approach.
Well, I address as much to the party.
As the creature comes wandering up, it's not going to have the reach to do all of that. So you just see these 2 flesh golems as your comrades have a much worse fate. A creature that y'all have been holding your actions for finally moves its way out, and you see this terrible, trembling figure before you, this aberration, jutting forth from the pile of dead bodies.
Is he attacking?
Oh,
Okay. Oh, good. That changes things.
Hi.
I thought you had
feels like.
You've got to fail saving throws and bleed out before then.
Well,
Gotcha.
hold on a sec. Vicious Mockery goes on.
Okay.
Just bleed it out, take it deeper. Oh,
4,
I like that roll.
5, 6, 7 points of damage, I say.
Okay.
You call yourself a beast.
And it now has its target.
He doesn't actually.
Yeah. It's like I'm not a
I
beast.
guess so.
As he tries to tentacle you twice.
Disadvantage.
What's your AC?
20.
First one will miss. Cloak of displacement.
The second one is not disadvantage.
No.
Okay, that was the
For
question.
vicious mockery. It's just
Yes.
attack.
Okay,
But
cool.
it goes double disadvantage and disadvantage. So I click with displacement, so
Oh, that's
Yeah.
disadvantage anyways.
So second one is still going to miss as it tries to bite into you. Still missing as it clamps in as this creature winds closer to you with its tentacles, with its bite. It seems terribly impressive with its large shape and quite a lot of strength. That takes us to Baku.
I'm hearing this, I guess.
Yes.
All
But
right, Bach,
you're hearing the combat from the flesh golems over here,
how
but
far?
it's very faint.
How far away am I from the stone or whatever it is?
10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, I'm sorry. 10, 20, 30. You're 40 feet away from the stone creature holding the shield.
Okay, I'm gonna move 30 feet to where I'm in between that intersection.
Okay. I'm moving this character up.
Uh,
the water elemental.
gotcha. Where are you moving to?
To the intersection, right in the middle of it.
Right here?
Nope, other way.
Right here.
Yep, that one.
Gotcha.
Is there anything to the left or right that I see with the torch?
As you look to the left, you see an incredibly well-depicted doorway. It seems to be painted in a fresco of sorts. To the right, you see an incredible fountain sitting in the middle of a circular room.
All right, Baku, as he's running past these, he kind of takes a glance left and right real quick just to see what he sees. He's going to drop the torch. Damn, I forgot I'm not a rogue. I can't dash and attack.
Yeah, that's a bitch, ain't it? Bring his name back to the side, yeah.
I mean, I don't have much space.
Got a little army.
Anything else, Baku? Roak.
No.
Roak, Goliath, fellow. Oh, wait. Why the hell do I have Roak on here twice? Sorry. Rylu. That's why that was scratched out.
Wait, so no Rock?
No Roak. You went earlier.
I will cast my palms up in a combat style, and I will cast Eldritch Blast twice against this creature of monstrous size. And that is a
He meows at
18
everything.
plus 7 and a 14
He's
plus
old.
7.
He meows at
So,
everything.
Both of us wrong.
So picking him up,
that is
it's just normal.
Okay.
well, 20 damage total.
What type?
Force damage.
Yeah.
All right. As you shoot into this creature, you see a bit of slime shoot off from him. A couple teeth from his tentacles shoot towards the edges. But he still seems incredibly hardy and well fortified.
I will use my movement to get towards the face. Is the sconce on the left or right?
The sconce is right over his forehead. It's almost unicorny.
I will move right up to the face, just offset of the.
As you move up to the face, your passive perception is going to pick up that there are two handles, two levers of sorts that sit in the nostrils of this statue. One in the left and the right. So the eastern and the western.
How far away? It's like one person? Or?
It'd be one person standing in there, but it looks like they're pretty deep in there, so you'd have to reach most of your arm up in there to grab a hold of it.
I will
It'll
use
take an
my-
action.
I will use my free action and shout. There are levers in the nostrils.
That takes us
Pull it!
Oswin. As it gets to your turn, as your comrade has seen the levers, and you're like, pull it, yank it. I'm surrounded by this guy that's trying to attack tentacles. This isn't my favorite.
All right. I would like to whisper some sweet little nothings into his ear as I need a wisdom saving throw, not for vicious mockery, but for bestow curse.
Ooh, since it's bestow curse, and
For the action of the Eldritch Blast, I move him back 10 feet for each. So would he be set towards the corner?
Yeah, he's actually set underneath the bodies right now. Does that spell require visual? Or a touch? I think Bestows curse the touch. You are no longer able to touch him. As you try to reach out, and you see that Rylu has cast him 20 feet away.
All right.
I've gotten him away from your ass.
Thank you.
In that case, do I still see? So what do I see?
You see a pile of bodies surrounding this room. You do not see the creature.
Oh, he just pushed out, not down.
Bodies in front of him pushed out as well. It kind of drops out. Think of it like a wading pool of water, except it's bodies.
Yeah.
Not all of them are fully.
They're gooey.
Retained. They've congealed a bit. They've been in here for quite some time.
Okay.
The top ones are really just the fresh ones.
Oh,
You're fighting on a waterbed right now for like visuals.
25.
Is it difficult terrain?
Yes.
Okay. So that limits your movement.
Right. 5, 10, 15.
And you aren't able to pick up the levers yet as you hear Riley crying. I was like, what levers? As you still can't see them.
All right. I am going to hold my action. I'm going to even use a spell slot to hold
what kind of spell?
Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. So as he holds Dissonant Whispers?
The moment that I see him stick his ugly head out.
Do you need? Is that a sight spell, or is it a feel, or?
I think it's sight.
No,
Double check. Jack, what would you like to do as we're 6 seconds into combat? Mr. Albino Dwarf.
Oh, it's my turn finally? Okay, so what I want to do is...
Your choice within range.
I want to carefully
go
around the corner.
Okay,
water. So what was that, Jack?
I want to carefully go around the corner.
Do you have any metal on you?
I think I'm wearing scale mail.
Give me a strength saving throw.
I told you to remove all metal, you fool!
Oh, luckily,
What are you doing?
What a 19 pass.
Yes, it does. As you start to feel the pull of the statue as you get dragged 5 feet forward. Oh, you're in scale mail. That's a disadvantage check. It's like stealth, but against a magnet. So please roll that second dice and let me make sure that you got a 19.
Oh, I can guarantee that this second roll will not be a 19. It is actually a 16 this go around.
As you still just feel your metal pulling you forward, you slide forward 5 feet, still able to stave off the energy from fully shooting down the room, but you can feel it's quite a powerful draw, and it looks like Baku's tough turtle shell is the stop.
All right, who's the blue miniature down the hallway from me right now?
Baku.
Baku?
Got a
So
tour.
I continue going down the hallway regardless of the pool.
Oh, wait, what was that?
I continue going down the hallway regardless of the pool.
Action and movement?
So with the pull, does that help with my movement at all or no?
It depends. Are you submitting to the will of the magnets?
If I were to submit to the pull of the magnets, where would I go in the room?
You would go farther into the room.
I do not submit to the will of the magnets.
Okay, so you see this albino dwarf making his way cautiously down the hallway, trying to keep from flying in. Anything else?
If that is my full movement, I do not do anything else.
Okay, so Baku, you just see the albino dwarf behind you kind of barring himself into the hallway, trying to keep himself from sliding any farther forward.
Can I say something?
Yes, you can. Free action. 3 words.
I'll wait until my turn then.
OP.
Bonus action hide.
Okay.
Wait, is the earth elemental what weapon does he have?
He's the great sword. Great sword. That's
Yeah. Oh shit! It is a flame.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. A little bonus action hide.
Okay.
28.
28 will be.
Okay. I'll move up to the corner. And I will make my attack. Does 27 set hits. For 18 points of piercing.
Roark, you're going to see another 2 arrows go shooting. One arrow goes shooting past your head.
First strike.
Okay. 2 arrows that go shooting past your head. It shoots into the creature heavily armored standing in front of you. As it shivers, it quakes, but it still holds its ground. And that takes us back up to Roark.
So we have a positive negativo on the friendliness here.
What was that?
We definitely know they're not coming at us with some goodwill.
Yeah.
Yeah, really not.
-5.
Upload some meat or some sort.
Will a 20 hit? Soft
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3.
With supplies, I was like,
Yeah.
So that's going to be 9. 7, that's going to be 31 damage.
I hate.
That's first attack.
And with your first attack, you swing and slash this flesh golem off the side as you just hear.
Did. Well, that's a great thing for my bonus action. Okay, second attack, -5.
Okay, you step up to the next flesh golem standing in the way.
This one's a crit. It's a 19.
Damn champions.
Baby. Here. Look at this. Look at this.
I see nothing, Jake. I see nothing.
Wrong button.
Way to go, Jake. How much damage was that on, or was that to hit on the next one, Roark?
Did he disconnect?
I think he caused himself to disconnect.
That's
Damn it, I bet he did.
hilarious. Rylu, while we're waiting on Roark, is going to get a bite. Oswin's going to get the 2 tentacles.
I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. Oh, yes. Just as it pops up around you, it swims underneath the bodies, pops it up.
So I need
Wiz save.
Wisdom saving throw.
Fails it.
All right, as it's going to immediately move away from us.
Yeah.
58 damage.
It has to use its wisdom save on the next turn to start trying to do an action. So it basically just stays there.
Is this an
Roark did 58 damage.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
And that engulfs flames.
It didn't hit him though, right?
It wasn't able to hit yet.
Yeah. So you don't have to cast it.
You don't have to cast it. It wasn't able to do the rebuke yet because it tried to come closer to hit. His spell went off. Wait, which? Because I thought that Whispers. Does that make it run away, or is it advantage on the next attack that hits?
It makes it run away.
Yeah, it's a runaway one. It's essentially fear.
Okay, good. That's what I was
And as it's running away, Shank.
Opportunity attack.
It has to drop all weapons, so it might be wielding.
That probably isn't going to hit.
No, it sinks back underneath the pile of bodies, out of view, trying to swim away.
Yeah, less than 9 hits.
That takes us to the guy standing in front of Roark. Is he connected again?
Hey, Jax, Roark, they did 58 damage and 16 fire.
Good. Help yourself.
God damn it.
I know.
The flesh golem in front of him looks heavily damaged.
And whose turn is it also?
It is the enemy's turn now, but I also need an athletics check from Roark.
Okay, athletics check from Roark.
Yes, and then there's the little dessert.
We still can't hear you, Jake.
Athletics, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember bless. Remember bless.
It is.
Getting some dirt on my hair. It's the best thing you can imagine.
Kitty plates.
So
It sounds like you're completely muffled, Jake. Like, I can barely hear you.
dancing over here in excitement.
Baku, it's your turn. I need a distraction right now as I'm waiting on Roak and determine whether or not he fell the fuck off of this 50-foot drop.
Jake said he got a 19 dex. Yeah.
What was that?
Roak said he got a 19 dex.
A 19. That really won't do it when I have a 19 on the dice. As you just see this massive, heavily armed flesh golem grab a hold of your Goliath. Actually, no one sees this.
Wait, it was 19. 19.
He had a 19 on the dice.
Oh, doesn't it go to the defender?
It's on the dice before I added his strength modifier, Jake.
Yes.
Oh, so he just eats ass. I got you.
And you just go falling. Now give me a dex saving throw to determine where you fall.
Bring back our glass! Please, for the love of God.
Is it a D6 or a D8? D4.
D4. For glass.
Okay. I got you. That's going to be a 30. Soft.
How much?
30 altogether.
All right, you don't fall in the gaping pit at the bottom of this hole, but you do take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall on the ground next to these four-armed gargoyles standing over a pit that descends farther.
Oh, God damn it, Gargamel. All right.
Gargamel.
Up to Baku.
Baku is going to see Jack round the corner, and he's going to say to him, "What are you doing? No, turn back, you fool. Go help them." And then he's going to go to the shield, run up to the shield, and attack the shield with his claws, because I have those as a turtle. Does a 15 hit the shield?
God damn it, that's like right next to it. That was my DC. That is not going to make contact with the shield. You try to swing and it just bounces off as it seems to be shielding your attacks.
Okay, extra attack, 12, 19. Does a 19 hit?
19 will make contact.
4 points of slashing damage.
Is it magical? Oh, no, it's not. It's your claws.
Yeah.
And it looks like your claws do nothing as you try and scratch onto it.
Great. Okay, Baku is going to turn and for the rest of his movement head the other way. But I am going to move one square to the right, seeing as how this magnetic thing is behind me, and now I have Jack in front of me blocking me.
You basically have a big metal paperweight and a magnet, and you're right in between.
Yes. Baku realizes this, and so that marks the end of my turn.
Riley.
I call out to my companion and I shout out, we should both pull these levers together at the same time on each side of the nostrils. And I will reach my arm up and I will
Ready action?
ready action.
Well, Osmond, you're up next. What would y'all like to do? As you hear Riley cry this out, you have just cast dissonant whispers on this creature trying to attack you. It doesn't seem too hostile right now. You see no bodies lying around that seem to be moving upward. As you see Riley reach up into the nostril of this devilish face and grasp a hold of the shaft.
Okay. All right. I'm going to move up. Grab onto the lever.
Yeah. Which levers are you holding on to? East or west?
I'm holding, well, I'll be on the west.
Yeah, I'm on the
West, east. Okay.
And I say, see you on the other side.
Coin.
Roll me dexterity. Oh, let's see what makes you faster. Dex saving throws, yeah. They can pull their lever quicker. Because this is the same thing that happened last time, and milliseconds matter.
11.
Okay, so an 11 on the eastern gate.
Dex saving throws?
Dex saving throws.
Yep.
Got +5.
Well, you better get better than me.
Oh!
6.
And with his mighty +5, you see Oswin flinch and hesitate as he tries to pull out the western nostril. As the eastern one gets pulled over. Oh, I hate y'all.
That's good then.
And as Riley, the less dexterous, pulls down on this lever, you feel both of yourselves get evaporated away into nothingness. You feel like you're drifting through a dark, endless space. This odd lich looking down at you as his undead eyes look through the skull. His hand extends forward if he is trying to grasp at one of you, but you are not able to tell which one. That takes us to Jack's turn.
Oh,
bitch.
Right, so did I hear Baku yelling down the hallway to not go down the hallway?
Yep. Oh, start of your turn. I need a strength saving throw.
If I had heard Baku say that, I want to turn around if I pass the saving throw.
Okay, sounds good.
Does a 17 pass the saving throw?
Just barely, but it does. As your little albino dwarf squatty self slowly makes his way back up to that corridor and darts around the corner as to not be the wrecking ball of Baku. Anything else?
How many seconds into combat has it been?
12.
12? So just in case it's been just long enough, I want to cast Bless onto me and Baku just in case it's been longer than a minute because I cast that before the combat happens.
Okay.
And other than that, I end my turn right here.
That takes us 18 seconds into Opie.
He can't see me.
Yeah.
Because there's no more light. I'm going to also bonus action hide for the hell of it.
Okay.
28.
You are one with the darkness.
Yeah.
It's your old friend.
20. And then I'll make an attack.
Okay.
29.
That'll definitely hit. As you actually don't see but hear the ranger rogue OP notch his bow, or notch his arrow, cast his bow. How much damage?
Not much. 15.
Magical?
Yeah, it's not magical.
You see the flesh golem standing in front of you, heavily damaged. It's waning to and fro, but it still stands.
And then I'll move.
Roak, what would you like to do as you find yourself 50 feet below all of your other comrades surrounded by gargoyles?
Wait, I fell?
Yeah. His athletics to throw you off the side of this.
I'm going to climb up the goddamn stairs, to be honest with you.
As you
take action and movement?
Half your movement stand up. As you get up, you find yourself at the base of the staircase. It seems like there are a couple more ways for you to go than this original 4-direction entrance. It seems like there is a pit leading into darkness, a well of sorts that goes farther down, a passageway that extends towards the west on your level. Those 4 gargoyles sitting atop their perches, along with an eastern passageway that extends further into the earth. It seems much more damp and colder as you've gotten down here.
I would like to get to the first level again.
That's a nice thought.
If you can
How do you do that?
So,
as you look above you, it doesn't seem like the staircase connects from your level to any other level above it.
Can I jump up there?
Staircase only ascends to a corridor along the western side.
So, can I jump up there?
50 feet.
That's called an action and movement. I mean, a movement and action.
How far is your jump with those goddamn boots, Roak?
Oh, well, you see, standing long jump, or can I get the whole 10 feet movement before I jump?
Yeah,
if I do that, I can get the whole 50 foot of movement.
Fucking son of a bitch. Yeah, it is.
What? It's a what? 50 foot jump.
Where he was.
Well, jump 50 feet.
I've got the boots of Springsteen.
Oh, that 10, yeah. Well, the 10-foot movement. How much movement do you have, Roak?
With a movement and my action, I have 60 feet of movement.
You aren't able to use your action combined with the movement. It's how much movement you had with the action of taking that jump.
I thought that was my movement. However, and using my action to take a dash.
it would double my movement for that turn.
That's double your movement speed along the floor. It wouldn't double your movement speed in the air. You have that 10-foot jump, and then you can only jump with those boots as far as your maximum movement will allow.
See, that's where it really comes into play with the champion features with the improved athletics, because I also get to add my modifier to it. So
improved athletics will get you up to floor 2.
Oh, so I fell all the way.
Yeah, no, you fell all the way. You fell all the way, Roark.
Oh,
yeah.
I was not aware of this. Okay,
you're so pretty. As you make it back up to the 2nd floor, what would you like to do?
Boing, next floor.
Okay, you just start trying to look up the staircase. You see the ass end of a flesh golem, but that takes us to flesh golem's turn.
All right, well, that's me, man.
And you're not usually pretty stealthy, are you, Roark?
Oh, you bet your ass I'm not. He knows I'm there. I just boinged into him.
Well, he boing turns around, if you wouldn't mind swinging that flesh golem.
Oh, you're going to... Oh, do I get my extra attack with this one?
No, you do not.
Okay, so I'm just going to do a -5 on this. That is going to be a 9 to hit.
Oh, that's right. That's
how much to hit? 9?
Yeah.
Use my
not going to hit.
Okay, so I don't get a hit on him then.
Okay, and as he turns around and tries to swing on you, he... What's your AC right now, Roark?
It is 19, because I don't have my shield equipped.
Oh, that's a bit of a bitch. He doesn't hit on either.
Can I switch this out?
Yeah.
Too many monsters.
Is my background noise an issue? Just saying.
Nope, we are still good, but that takes us to Baku.
Okay.
I'll switch that one up.
Baku is going to movement and action dash as far as I can get.
Okay.
Up forward.
Hey, I need to leave like
60 feet.
now, by the way, guys.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Right here?
Right there.
Can do.
And that's it.
I still have all your items, by the way, Baku.
I know.
Oh, that's great.
Hey,
Don't worry,
so
I can just boing up there. Just give me a sec.
So me, Jack, I need to leave like now-ish. Just by the way.
It's Riley, right? No, it's Riley.
Yes.
Riley, you find yourself apparated right into this cross section.
I can't.
I will look left and right and ignoring these for it. Would I hear commotion coming?
Oh, you hear quite a bit of commotion. You hear a little bit of Goliath, a little bit of flesh golem, a lot of just random moaning and screeching.
Oddly, it sounds the same.
Yeah.
I would like to attempt to stealth and my way up here to see what's going on. And no, that's a 8. So
you clank around with your robe and your very soft component pouches, moving down this corridor.
I'm gonna move right here.
Okay. We still do not have view of the flesh golems going down on that side, but Oswin, as you find yourself teleported back to this location, what would you like to do?
I have a huge grin on my face, knowing that I could probably cheat the devil along.
For now. There's plenty of two.
But I make a mental note. No dimension door.
Good note to have now. It's not good to do when all your spell slots are expended and you're already down on HP, like the last party.
30, I run down this way. Do I see anything?
You do not right now. You actually see the dead body of a flesh golem hanging halfway over that railing.
Oh, man. All right, like right there.
Free action. There you are.
What would I do?
I think I have a newfound friend now.
But I hear a lot of commotion here, right?
Uh-huh. You hear a lot of commotion.
All right. I go to dash.
Okay.
1, 2. What now do I see?
And as you see, you're going to see the edges of a flesh golem helmet striking down on a comrade.
How far away is this?
10, 20, 30, about 30, 35 feet away.
30 feet sounds perfect for a spiritual weapon.
As a spiritual weapon appears.
Your movement.
Bonus action spell.
Gotcha.
As a magical cowbell. Oh, we're so familiar.
Goddamn Toll of Dead.
No.
It's a cowbell as a weapon.
I'm a bard using spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Would a guitar make more sense?
No, the cowbell works.
Need more cowbell.
Need more cowbell. All right.
Yeah, no.
Cowbell.
That'd be a 15 to hit.
All right, a 15 will not make contact. It seems to be a quite heavily armored flesh gold.
Okay.
Anything else? Your cowbell just bounces off that metal.
Let's get some rock and roll in here.
Okay, you start hearing the bard preparing himself. Jack, what would you like to do?
He left. He had to go.
The spiritual weapon. Because it's such a weird thing for a bard
What was
to
that,
have.
Jake?
It's such a beautiful spell.
It's just a cowbell that gets thrown out?
It is a weapon of. Normally, it's supposed to be.
Here you go, the restaurant again, if you wouldn't mind checking on Jason.
It's supposed to be a weapon that represents their.
Above the table, if they ask, that flesh gold is
But I stole
heavily
it as a bard.
He's
So I can get whatever I want. So I'm just trolling them with cowbells and tambourines and every instant that comes to my mind
That's
as my
awesome.
spiritual weapon.
So, Jack,
Because I can seal spells.
Jackie boy, you there?
I can use
He
it.
left. We can barely hear when there's several people talking.
Gone. He's gone.
Yeah, he had to leave.
what happened to Jack?
He had to leave.
Oh, well, I hope it's not serious.
What?
I said, I hope it's not serious.
Oh no, I don't think it was. I think it was just he had something going on.
Okay, which character was Jack? The
The dwarf, the one right in front of me.
right.
Yep.
So he goes into the prone prayer position.
Pocket dimensions.
And we'll deal with him after combat.
Yep.
He has assumed the position.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Got my bearings on this situation.
Hopefully he's rolling.
I'm currently asking him if he will be back.
He will be back.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, you're asking.
One clarifies the charm.
No, Jason will not be back.
Well, okay. Anything that says it's charmed or
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, it's like command would,
yeah, that would be considered charmed.
but not the sound.
Well, in that case,
Not the Southers.
takes you back all the way up to OP.
How am I
Yeah.
pronouncing it?
But we
I'm
cannot
assuming a
answer
20 hit.
anything.
Yeah. I'm assuming a 20 will hit. Then I'll do.
What's from the game without Albert? Be easier.
And it'd be 12,
I can
13,
just make decisions.
19 points of damage.
Sounds good.
You
That'll
win.
probably take it out.
Yeah, I'd be like, sure about that. No idea.
20 to hit,
20 will definitely hit.
19 points of damage.
That'll do it with us all 4 hit points left.
I
You
almost
guys
fell
seem
over
to hear,
cowbell.
because there's no light.
Okay.
You hear a pling out of nowhere, and
Jack will not be back.
Oh, okay.
Burritos.
we show Jack to the door, and
He makes out just before it closes on itself.
actually I could stuff him in the bag of holding.
For 8 minutes.
Well, every once in a while, like, hey,
He pulls it out every 10 minutes. Oh shit, I forgot. Looks down, dead albino dwarf.
They
So-
need 28.
Can we get another one of these? At the
So-
pet store?
So what would you like to do now that we are out of initiative, 18 seconds in, actually 24 seconds in, now that Opie has fired the last bow into the flesh gold?
Boing, I'm back up there, right?
Yeah, you're slowly making your
As
way
you
back
come
up.
up the flame tongue, I come back into view.
The cowbell's standing on guard.
Baku's going to round the corner and continue going that way.
No, have we dealt with the Magneta problem?
I'm worried about it.
Right now, Baku is the only one that struck at it, and it seemed to do no damage.
Ooh.
Which human candle?
Just the best.
Because that is my own self
Which no one would know that though, as of right now, except for Jack.
As of right now, no one would know. That was just a reminder.
Bad.
So, Roland is going to come up to.
I could really do a difference with an adamantine weapon.
Yeah, that would make a difference. But right now, you are going to come up with your flame tongue longsword as Rylu extends himself, or not extinguishes himself, but lights up very lumiere as he turns into your human candle. Well, your tiefling candle. As we now have two sources of light that are viewable from here. You still have the faint torch light from Jordan's torch that's dropped around the corner.
And a huge scorn on my face from OP.
You just see OP like, oh, God, so much light. What is this?
If only had the opal runestone or whatever from SKT.
No.
Start extinguishing all the lights.
Puts all the light.
Illuminator.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, just give Dumbledore's.
Now.
And I'll make my way cautiously following my.
Okay, we have brought the party back together. Above table, y'all were 2 rolls away from having your characters outright obliterated.
Very well.
Wait.
Yeah.
Classic mix-up.
You'll find out more. Y'all have just entered the Tomb of the Nine Gods. You two are now familiar with this room. Your other comrades might now find themselves there.
Should we recap?
Yes. Yeah. Does everyone want to do a little recap on what just happened since we just split the party?
Went to. And I want to know what's down at the bottom.
Yeah. So out of combat, sitting around the little kumbaya circle. What would everyone like to do?
It was kind of a short rest.
You could always try. Depends on how long you sit there.
We don't need that.
Say we.
I'll mention that we found ourselves face to face with a demon in eternal light, and we found ourselves face to face with a monstrous creature. And we just happened to find a couple of levers to
let me ask you this, Albert.
Mm-hmm.
They found the levers and pulled them, but did they know which one got them?
That's what I was
That's why I'm making the deck save. Neither one of y'all know which one was pulled first, but y'all pulled them what y'all thought on table at the same time. Above table, that's what the deck save was for. So as y'all said, we pulled the 2 levers at the same time, and we disappeared from the room.
Okay.
And,
Oh.
so should you find yourselves in the room, pull a lever.
No, not just died. There's at least one check before you get obliterated.
Yeah, you get to hear a voice.
So you don't know what kind of creature was in the room.
I can explain the aberration.
Yeah, he can explain the aberration. He hasn't seen the creature before, so y'all get a familiar sense of a creature similar to the flail snail Unk that you've seen as a trickster god.
What about my time in Underdark? Would I know anything?
Give me a history check.
Yeah, I'm not very good at history, but 19.
A 19 will recognize the creature they're describing as that.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll explain it to what I think it is to everybody else.
What's the challenge rating?
It's I'm sorry, what?
Above table. What's the challenge rating on this thing?
Yeah.
So what would how would your character describe this creature as your other 2 comrades come in and describe what they were attacked by?
A mind reading or telepathic creature with many tentacles, a very ferocious bite. Not something to be trifled with. It can be very, very deadly.
Please tell me that counts as a defeated encounter.
It does not. It does not.
Sounds like a bastard if you ask.
Taking off.
What about down below? What did you find when you were down?
Jordan's out of here.
I gotta take off.
As 2 of our party members disappear.
Who's that?
Baku.
I'll see you guys next week, though.
See you later, Jordan.
Later.
Before he disappears, can you recap what he found at the end of the thing?
Baku just tells you he hit there's a shield that's still there. He hit it and did absolutely no damage. It appears to be magical in nature, so perhaps someone who is a spellcaster could remove all their metal stuff and go attack it and blow it up to basically get rid of it.
Thank you.
And then he puts on all of his gear. And ninja vanishes. Ninja vanish.
You seen the Avengers?
Yeah. No, I haven't. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Not yet.
There's some pretty good.
All right. Turtle and a half shell. Turtle power out.
All right, power out.
Kick him down the stairwell.
Ba-dum-dum.
Turns into a red shell.
And what color is the shell? Is it a red shell, the blue shell? Is it important?
All right, so what would y'all like to do now?
Guys, don't worry. I am still here.
Oh, yeah, he is still here. So, Roak, would you mind describing what you saw as you fell down?
I saw some shit. There were some gargoyles. There was some fungi.
Just about there.
You know what? I just kind of hopped my way up here, to be honest with you.
It's probably legit.
I thought you guys were still in trouble.
Yeah.
And here I am, jumping around like a fool.
OP size. Well, let's deal with the magnet first, and then now that we're all back together.
OP, I tell him he looks like the kind of person who would ask for me to buy him a hamburger today and expect payment on a Tuesday.
Okay. Well,
Is that a Popeye reference?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I think his name was Opie. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Yeah, OP, yeah.
Nice. So I'm going to need initiative again as Roak is trying to describe this Popeye the Sailor Man. And it seems like there are several four-armed gargoyles that are now fluttering their wings in this open area, looking to feast on this little gargoyle buddy.
18.
Oh, good. My cowbell selected. I think.
It may have been longer than 10 minutes.
That's why I asked for the kumbaya. The cowboy isn't still there, or the cowbell isn't still there.
It wouldn't have been there in the short rest.
Yeah. 20 or higher?
25.
What is the lowest possible initiative?
Jake, what did you get?
13.
I got an 18.
What'd y'all get?
I got a 5.
You can use your inspiration on it. Oh, wait, how long does inspiration last? Hour, right?
I know. I think it's 10 minutes also.
It's 10 minutes also?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I would have already lost it.
All right.
Okay. Oswin?
Use
Yeah.
now.
Oh, come on.
Opie, what would you like to do? Is you see these four-armed gargoyles shoot off from their pedestals. 3 of them now become engaged with your Goliath comrade.
We're just friends, I swear.
Roak, do you still have your flame tongue out?
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yes, he does, Opie. Hell yes, he does.
all right, I'll move around the corner. I'll attempt to
Hide.
hide.
Okay.
This one?
Yeah.
21.
You're hidden.
This way?
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
that
I'll
way.
attack.
Okay. So you see Opie shirk off into the shadows. Like, God damn that fire.
Fire.
Okay, let me pick out a few D20s
Does
here.
A 30 hit.
30 does.
I have 22 hits.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So.
As Opie fires off 2 arrows on his first turn.
Yeah. Well, I can't get a break on these.
Laugh while you want, Jake. You're about to have 15 attacks come your way.
14, 18.
Oh.
I sheathe my sword.
27 points of magical piercing.
And 27 points as you see 2 arrows come around to one of the creatures striking at you, Roak.
And. God damn it.
Yes!
9 points. of
9! Only
Well,
9.
Dude! Sucks.
Oh, sucks, Mr. 36 points of magical damage.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have a little Roak
Oh,
fun.
so I was here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
I wanted that on the bite, but we have 2 crits that lash down on Roak. And I think a 21 is still going to hit you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 3 of these claws go scraping into you from the first one.
From the first one?
From the
5
first one.
attacks?
5 attacks each. The first one is going to deal 11 points of slashing damage.
Magical or non-magical?
Non-magical.
How many different attacks made how much damage?
I'll list them out. The first one is 9 points. Second one, 13 points. Third one, 14 points. As the second one begins to swing down on you, 2 of them hit, or 3 of them hit, 1 of them crits.
Okay, okay.
Next one is going to deal 8 points non-magical, followed by 11 points non-magical. And then 9, 11, 15 points non-magical. As we go down to the third one, striking with both of his claws and his bite down at you. It seems like 2 of his claws are going to hit you and his bite is going to hit you. No crits this time. First one does 7 points. Second one does 10. And the bite does 11.
Are you good?
Jesus.
Yeah, he won't help you here. What's your AC sitting at?
What?
What's your AC sitting at?
I'm at fucking 35 out of 88.
Your opportunity attack is one of these pulls a switch maneuver.
Oh, yeah, it's getting a -5, by the way.
That's fine.
Does a 19 hit?
It just barely hits.
Okay, well, I can tell him to eat ass, by the way, while I'm hitting him.
Same one that took the 2 arrows from Opie.
You bet your ass. Okay, so that's going to be 5, 15, 31 damage.
Okay.
You can have 11.
Is there any kind of difference between fire and regular damage or not?
Yes.
Okay, so the fire damage is going to be 12.
Okay. Anything else?
Do I get another attack of opportunity? No, I don't get anything. So that's
one reaction. As you swing on this creature, as he's just barely starting to look winded, as he is replaced by a fresh creature. The only one that has been damaged is now hovering in the middle of this chamber. And 5 more attacks.
Shit. I feel a little singled out, to be honest with you.
It's fine. You're the only one that fell to the ground.
Man.
My lowest is an 11, but after that, my lowest is a 20. So I'll list off those claw attacks as one of them hits, or sorry, 4 hit, 1 crit. First one deals 9 points of damage. Second one deals 10. Third one deals 5, 9, 13.
Stone's endurance, by the way.
Okay.
13.
So what are you at right now?
With those attacks, I am down to about 31 with the Stone's endurance I just get.
Okay. Stone's endurance will help a lot with that one, as he has quite a profound bite, dealing 15 points piercing.
You're an asshole, man.
Yeah. You fell down and ran back up.
You did this. I boinged.
Yeah, I'm the one that threw you off the edge of the balcony. It's like they know who their guardians are or something.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That takes us to Rolock. As you feel like you are back in the shrine with the champion, trying to slash away at you, and Appleseed is getting missed by everything. You have a bit of a flashback. What would you like to do?
What would I like to do?
Yeah, what would you like to do? It's your turn.
How many of them are presently engaged with me, or are we just friends altogether?
3. All of them undamaged.
Oh. Well, that's
shitty.
That's pretty good, you know. I mean, we all got friends. I'm gonna go ahead and disengage from all that bullshit.
Okay. She-Rock go, nope. Wipe his hand across. Where would you like to go? Upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs. I'm on the first fucking floor. Don't you get me started on this.
Okay. Are you going north or south as you go up the staircase?
I'm heading ass behind the people that came here with me. Wherever this corridor is that these 2 blue and archer people are behind.
Okay.
Yeah, see them? Yeah, I want to be behind them.
Please. Sorry,
just. Oh, that's me. Okay, I'm okay with that.
What's your movement, Rolock?
It's 30, baby.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, as Rock is able to see his Goliath way past either of these.
5, 10, 15. Yeah,
Mhm.
right there.
I jumped. Standing jump. It is still 25 plus 5 of movement.
Yep, you're able to jump over top of them, taking away that difficult terrain as you land on the other side. As you saw your Goliath just get ripped to shreds by these gargoyles. As all four of them.
I'm gonna go ahead and fucking second win. Jesus.
As you Roak hop and leap behind you, just
That's okay. 19 health back to me, baby.
Fighter. Yeah, it does.
Back at 50.
Oh, back at 50. Let's see how these next rounds go. Oswin, as we're only 6 seconds into combat, and there's one gargoyle.
Doo-doo right now. I'm gonna go make another drink. That's
Where they are from each other?
I'll be right back.
That's how far away they are from each other?
Yeah, roughly in the same area. They're about 5 feet down. These guys are about 5 feet down from where you are. This guy is about 10.
With I have a feeling that casting a fireball on them will destroy anything.
I mean,
I can see it's like weak. If it's like a weak wooden structure nearby, that might be.
The weak wooden structure is partially the staircase that descends down around this whole area.
All wood.
It's mostly wood. You see it mixed in with stone and wood in certain places. Your passive
Can I place a fireball so it doesn't hit the staircase?
Yes, you can. Your passive insight is high enough, so you can try and coordinate it far enough away where it'll only get all 4 of them.
Okay.
Dex save.
Dex save.
Counterspell.
Really?
No, I'm not that mean yet. I'm not that mean yet, but that was just a fun moment.
Yeah.
Your counterspell.
I know you will. I know you will.
Done this so many times
I know.
already.
It was too beautiful. As all 3 of them fail, one of them miserably so. Oh, that was great. All 4 of them fail. The highest was a 9 on the save.
27 damage to all of them.
27 points of fire damage as all of you feel this concussive blow go around of you. This one seems to be sputtering around like Icarus as he flew too close to the sun. But he's still alive. He still has 4 of those fearsome talons and 1 terrible bite.
I'll immediately.
And thank you for sounding the big alarm throughout this dungeon.
30.
Those concussing spells. Right, it's like shooting a gun in a closed space.
Hey, it's not nearly as bad as Shadow.
That's right. Shadow or Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
Riley, what would you like to do as you see this immense amount of fire go shooting around? You get a bit excited as that tiefling candle that you are.
Well, luckily, my tiefling candle only lasts for so long. It lasts for about 6 seconds-ish at a given time.
Okay.
But I will see the one that is sputtering like Icarus, and I will do Eldritch Blast twice against it.
Okay. Where are you shooting it if you make contact? Down, laterally?
Because he is...
Because it's the guy in the middle. Yeah.
Yes. I will shoot him towards the east and down.
Okay.
Continue his travel that way. And as I get that up, whoever wishes to go next.
All right. Opie, if you wouldn't mind rolling your stuff out while we're 12 seconds in, is Rylu crits to hit?
No, only 19.
Oh,
Actually,
only
no,
damn champions.
I have to do one thing, and I will check with you on that.
So Opie, you're now stealth coming out of this. As all the fire is over here right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you still have that stealth because it beats their passive perception. The fire, is it within 60 feet of you? Or what's the distance that the fire has to be?
The fire has to be whatever the stats are.
Okay, so how much of my ass has been whooped?
I'm not going to be.
Yeah, right here is where it's like cutting off, so you can see the edge dim light. So you're hidden as long as you're back there.
That's good. And
Has my booty been spanked?
Not yet. We're working on full spankitude.
All right.
all right. So shooting that one, and then I'm going to move back this way.
Okay. Your ranger, you just barely have view of this creature as you shoot down. It looks like if he's knocked any further.
Got 3/4 cover.
He's got 3/4 from where you're currently standing. But do you have sharpshooter or anything that negates that?
I don't. But I rolled a 29.
29 that will still hit. Just know that you have a very hard view of him right now, as we're still waiting on that 10-shot blast.
Okay. At the same time, I'm going for my bonus action. I cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So you'll give me more movement. I'll move that to here. So that would be.
Thank you, though. Sounds of combat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, we're out of initiative. We can explore, but oh no, Roak fell down.
You guys did this.
Ah, you helped.
Okay.
Yeah, with my face hitting floors.
Riley, do you have your damage too?
Yes, and I don't. I'm looking at one thing.
22 piercing.
Okay.
Plus 3 force.
Creature looks heavily damaged after that shot. Okay. Wincing in pain. What was the damage, Riley?
That would be. Sorry. 16 damage.
That takes him 3 over his max with the combined shot from your comrade.
Awesome.
As the dust just shoots back off in that eastern and downward direction.
I had to look up if for flames it did crits on 19, but then I remember that's with hex, not with that. So that's the one thing I had checked.
All right, that takes us. Anything else, Opie, after that shot?
I'm just hiding back in.
Okay.
What's that?
No. Roak, you ready?
Does it mean it's my turn or for
the swift entry without spitting on it?
Sandpaper.
Yeah, sandpaper. It's gonna seagull you as it dips its claws down into the beachy sand right before it penetrates you. This one flies over. What's your AC right now, Roak? A 19?
It is a 19.
Well, my lowest is a 16, but luckily that's the bite. All of the claws make contact, those. He just forearm.
Just give me every single one individually.
I figured. I know you needed to half it. No crits this time, oddly enough.
Well, that's one.
Yeah. Oh, and min damage. 6 points on the first one.
3.
11 on the second. 10 on the third. As you start to see the heavenly light extending above you. 9 points of damage on the fourth one. How are you looking?
I am still up. Fucking luckily. I'm at 21.
You can take an opportunity attack if you want it, as this creature swoops backward.
Does it look damaged?
It looks mildly damaged. It has some scorch marks on it.
How about the one coming at me directly? Does it look any better?
Same amount of scorch marks on him.
You know what? I'm going to hold off on it.
So, what was that?
Holding off.
Okay. So, second one comes swinging in. And there's my crit. Oh! As all 5 of his attacks will hit your 19 AC.
All 5 crit.
No, all 5 don't crit, sadly. But I will give you the crit first, just so I don't give you 2 death failed saves from this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can tell you're so happy about this.
Let's do this one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time.
I haven't seen the rolls yet.
6,
I might want the cutting words one of those attacks.
8. 12 points on the first one.
Okay, so 9.
Cutting words?
6. 10 on the first.
No, the cutting words a bite.
Yes, you can. I'll re-roll when I get the bite. 10 on the second one.
I'm down.
Third one. How much does that take off?
Reduce 2.
The fourth claw is going to do 9 points of damage. And the bite misses by 1.
Yes.
As you hear the cutting words coming from your bond.
I didn't say the magic words.
What are you sitting at, Roak?
Magic words, bitch, please.
2.
Oh, he's sitting at 2.
Wow.
Thank God there's a third one.
I hate all of you. Specifically you, Albert.
Hey, I just saved you.
Yeah, I know you saved me, but You really just kind of delayed the inevitable at this point. Shit. I see that one, and it did not hit.
Only one of the next 4 bites hits, as all the others miss. Yeah, I'm sorry, claws. Yeah, next attacks hit. 2 of the claws miss by 1 as they narrowly squirt by the side of the rock.
Ooh!
But I think that 7 points will be enough to down you.
Yeah, 4 will be enough to down me.
As the bite will hit, giving you... yeah, we'll play by the rules. 2 failed death saves.
What? 2?
Oh, crit.
It's an auto crit because you're unconscious when he hits.
I hate that roll.
He has to break your AC to still make contact.
Okay, I'm down, man.
So you start to see Roak bleed quite profusely.
Does the sword go out?
I forget. Does that go out when you go unconscious or when you die?
Only whenever I stop wielding it. It's still in my hand firmly.
Then with that, I
don't know. He's unconscious. It wouldn't be.
He would be unconscious. He's still. Whenever I have people go down, they're feigning in and out of consciousness until they straight go out, or it's a concentration spell. Those go out. With it still being an item that requires wielding.
It requires either wielding it, having it in your hand, anything basically until it's either dropped.
Give me a concentration saving throw. I'll set the DC at a number that you can't see.
So you want me to roll for it? What?
Concentration saving throw to see if you can grasp a hold of that sword as you maintain. I'm treating it like a semi-duration spell.
Okay, so that will be a 17.
17 will keep the spell alight for now.
How? What would it
death save throws? Can someone help me?
A free action kicking it out of his hand.
What was your request?
Oh, hush.
What was that request that you said?
Can someone help me?
Possibly.
I can get you up, but I don't know if getting you up is a good idea.
Well,
hold on 1 second, because Roak has the next turn.
You can always dimension door him.
Yeah. So Roak, I need a death saving throw.
Really? All right. Does the bless count for this?
Actually, I think it might.
It's a saving throw.
Yeah, it is a saving throw. I would allow it for it.
Oh, okay, good. I crit. No using it. I crit. Stable motherfucker right now. Look at this shit. Look at this.
I'm sure he has the camera just.
Yeah, he has it angled towards it, but I can't see it.
Okay.
As you see Roak just choke down some blood, hold off some energy. That additional help from the bless saves him. But that takes us down to Oswald.
Wait, a crit. I'm back up, man.
Oh, crit. I thought it was a soft crit after the help.
No, that was a 21 with that, but no, it was an actual crit.
Okay. What would you like to do for your turn?
I like to tell everybody to eat ass, but that ain't helping. Shit. How many Gargamels are right there next to me?
Yeah, the first one, I got it.
Yeah, if you got it. He would only be.
Yeah, wait. So he failed. It's still plus a D4, but he rolled a crit for his death save.
I did roll a crit for my death save.
Why do you need to blast?
He was asking before he made the roll.
Oh,
if he still had the blast to make it on the save. Save check.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Trust me, I had my same thought up here. I'm like, you trying to cheat death, you motherfucker?
God, no.
The tomb here.
Hey, I'm just lucky I got that stuff, the lucky stone, the stone of good luck. What that was not a part of that 20. That was a straight 20 roll on the dice.
Automatically brings you back.
Okay.
Gargoyles. How many of them are by me?
There are 2 gargoyles currently engaged with you.
Oh God damn it, dude.
And they seem to be only focused on you for some reason. Passive insight of 14 or higher can notice this right now.
No.
I free action. Hey, they only seem to be focused on you.
As you hear a voice come from the shadows.
Really?
Roak?
Have my movement to stand up, right? What if I just jump from where I'm at, disengaging as an action? Can I just jump my whole distance or what?
Stand up before you can jump. You can't jump while you're prone.
I'm not Spider-Man.
Hey, I submit to you that if you jump, there'll be opportunity attacks against you, which would ruin your 1 HP.
My
But
action would be to disengage.
dodge as your action and maybe survive.
Or disengage.
I mean, dodging is really a pretty good idea right now. I'm going to scream basically at my compatriots. I need health. I need help. I am going to die. And I guess that's me.
Anything for your action?
Fucking dodging!
I just wanted to make sure that that's the action we were taking. Oswin, after we are 12 seconds into combat, 40 attack rolls later from these gargoyles. Actually, 35, because the first one went down.
You got another fireball.
Because they are all in fireball range again.
Oh my god.
You see Roak like coughing up rocks, pebbles, and stones. He's having a hard time as his stones have finally dropped.
All right. I'm burning this only for my comrade.
Dimension door?
You win. You win.
I do, because you did it into the tomb, and these spell effects only take effect when you cast them, or when you take the effects within the tomb. So I had to full-on debate whether or not casting it outside of the tomb, but using its effects within it, still qualified under these restrictions.
All right. Outside here in a way that does not break any shit.
Okay.
Dex saves.
DC?
15.
Only one passes.
Only one.
That'll be the one that's flying away. These others, you're going to be
lots of sixes.
Ooh, yeah. Roak, you just see fire erupt on the other side of you as you come back into existence.
4, 35, 35.
There's another boom.
Sheesh.
Did you see?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. Who are you calling the Full Metal Alchemist as he's looking to Roak?
No, I think like Roy Mustang, just burning Mustang to death. Just fire, fire, fire.
And with that, the two creatures standing in front of Roak and Rylu seem to be mildly winded.
Mildly winded?
Mildly winded. The other still seems quite hardy.
All right, I am going to. My inspiration would help him with anything, right?
It'd help with something. Whether it be the important thing is the problem.
Because it's not going to be death saving throws.
Anything else, Oswin? God damn it. Damn you, Brian.
Who's going next after me? Inspiration.
Rylu, as you get that newfound bardic inspiration.
All right, so with my knowledge of them only attacking our nice little rut golem friend, I'm going to... Shit, he is right next to me too.
You got inspiration for your attack rolls.
I do, however, they're right in front of me.
Yeah,
that's a lot of them.
What's your passive insight?
My passive is 11.
Never mind then.
But he has screamed out.
Yes.
So that's the only thing that I know, is that they're only going after him. So as an asshole move above table, but self-preservation on table, I will do action disengage and move back.
The creatures don't even seem to glance at you.
And I will keep that into consideration as I ready myself to attack on my next turn.
All right, that takes us 18 seconds in to Opie.
Oh, man.
All right. The one closest to me crits.
Okay.
He'll take 10, 19.
I have a plan, but it's not working.
34, 40 points of piercing damage.
You see it heavily winded and damaged by this shot.
I don't want to.
But it still holds its form as cracks start to seam through all 4 of his arms and his wings start to crackle.
Okay. I'll move up so that I'm closer, but not in the lights.
Okay.
I am not engaged in flames right now, so
5,
that's
10,
good.
15, 20. That'll be fine.
Okay. Anything else, Opie?
No. I'm sorry.
Oh, give me an athletics check.
Who?
Roak.
God. Will a 23 do you?
Give me another one.
Oh, shit. Dropped it. Okay, another dice.
He's getting nervous.
Will a 24 do you?
It will. Give me another one.
Oh, that's just mean.
Got 5 attacks.
5 grapples?
Yeah.
A 19.
Action though?
No, it uses its attack.
Attack, it does. Oh, okay. Yeah.
5 grapples?
Give me another Roak.
What?
Give it
Another
just
one?
it's each one of the arms.
What?
So I need another one, Roak.
26.
You're good for now. Give me another.
You suck so much. 19.
Give me another.
Why are you doing this?
As you just see 6 of these gargoyle arms trying to reach forward, grab you, grapple you, get a hold of you, and try to repeat that.
8.
He's dodging, though.
I am dodging. That is true.
Rolls not ability checks.
Yes.
That's why I made this difference before he started doing that. I just, yeah. Give me another one, Roak, as you're trying to breakdance and dodge, and you've dodged 6 attacks so far. Probably going to be 7.
18.
You're good. I'm going to use Asarak's gift on the final grapple from the second gargoyle. Give it to me.
You need to go to hell and tell me what a 25 tastes like.
How much is that? 25?
Yeah.
You're good, as everyone at the table now has a point of inspiration, because I forgot to give out the last 2. So, repercussions anyway, everyone knows. And you know what? We'll take this last gargoyle. Give me an opportunity attack if you want it as he swoops in, the more damaged one.
Motherfucking -5 to his ass. Will a 22 hit?
Damage?
Oh, let me get you that damage real quick. Hold on. Reroll 1s and 2s on
Disadvantage while you're swinging that.
6. That's going to be 11, 27 damage.
27 is quite impressive. As you slice at one of them, it cracks him. It seems like it's almost crumbles him in 2. And the first claw from the gargoyle that swings in to replace him rolls a 19 with disadvantage, a crit if it was a straight roll. And with your 1 hit point left, that knocks you back down.
Yep. That's me, boys.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I got 3 health potions on my body.
Anyone speak Terran?
I'm half of it.
I got Common. I got Goliath.
You hear a disembodied voice echo around from this final gargoyle that swings at your comrade as he uses his 3 remaining claws and 1 beak to restrain your unconscious comrade and grab a hold of him as they start trying to move backward into the open area.
Can I use Asar's gift to give disadvantage?
You cannot. Inspiration can only be used to grant advantage on 1 ability check, saving throw, or attack roll.
Of your own.
Of your own, and it has to be declared before the roll. It's to grant advantage. You can't use it to grant disadvantage or to cancel out rolls for other people in that sense. It's a way that I played Inspiration improperly for a couple of years.
I missed it.
Yeah. But that now takes us back to Roak as you are unconscious for the second time in this combat, 18 seconds in. Yeah.
Don't roll a 1.
Does he be damaged Because
16.
man is non-lethal, or
The damage from the other ones is actually not non-lethal. It's just an active grab of him to grapple hold of him and try and
no,
pull
I mean
him
the one where you rolled a 2019.
2019 didn't appear to be non-lethal. It appeared to be a regular attack that knocked him down. But now, after that one, it seems to try and grab a hold of him, as opposed to taking hits after that failed death save and starting to try and float backwards with its wings as they extend them outward. Rowok passes, so that takes us 18 seconds into Oswin.
Killing word.
Okay.
Rock, you're not 8 HP.
Woo!
As you are now restrained in the clutches of one of these creatures.
Restrained is better than dead, baby.
Fucking true.
Which one appears the weakest?
The one that just flew away. Yeah, this one.
The one that likes One Direction. Probably the one that grabbed hold of me. Like
Mr. Middle school or high school teacher?
Currently middle school.
Mr. Middle school teacher, would you mind showing us your One Direction knowledge, as it is now your turn?
Don't show us the 1D.
Evolve in one direction. I refuse to partake in that. Okay.
So what do you do, Oswin? Yeah.
I would like a wisdom saving throw from the one flying in the background.
Fails it. My wisdom saves have been trashed tonight.
You belong on a fence of a library.
Oh, you should have just shot him.
Oh, goddamn.
What's damage?
4, 8.
You see this creature heavily damaged. He's splintered. He's cracked. He's almost falling to pieces. He's shivering in front of you, but he still holds his form.
Oh, man. I want it.
Is he over the railing?
He's trying to
with
whispers.
No, he is not over the railing yet. This is the guy that's back here floating. The other two over here are the ones trying to grab Rorok. Only one of them currently has him grabbed. The other wasted his attacks trying to. Riley.
You know, I would not wish to see my only friend right now being carried away.
Like, oh, my friends are disappearing. Where's Jack? Where's Baku? No, not Rowok too.
Because they all went around the corridor.
Not pretty.
So I'm going to cast
Sexy.
Eldritch Blast against one that's in the very back and the one that is
holding him, or the one that's not holding him.
One not holding.
Okay.
Him. Yes.
Everyone but the one holding.
Well, you can choose not to push 10 feet if that's.
Yeah, you could not push 10 feet. You can hit him without pushing him.
Or I can leave him restrained with
by the one target. Yeah, because it depends on the mechanicals. If he shoots both of these back, there leaves only one target engaged with Rowok that could then combat and him try to roll away.
A self 20 and a 20.
Both are going to hit.
That is 9, 10, 11, 19 damage. Actually, no, I apologize. For one of them, it's going to be 13 damage. On another, it's going to be 6 damage. The one closest to me, 6 damage. The one furthest away with the 13. I'm both pushed 10.
Which one's the, how much damage did he take?
13.
He had 6 left.
And 6 damage to him.
As you see him start to crumble, as now there are only 2 of these 4-armed gargoyles. One of them now pushed 10 feet away from Rowok, as the other grapples him. Or restrains him. Restrains him, does not grapple. Yet.
As a free action, I shout out to Rowok, what can you do? Idiot.
Opie, 24 seconds in.
Does a 16 hit?
16 just narrowly misses.
Yeah.
You hear twangs of bow coming from the darkness, not able to make out the sight. So Rowok, you're alive again, right?
Yes, I am. Okay, now restrained. How does the attack situation work?
He doesn't get advantage. It just reduces your movement speed to 0. What he now is going to do is try and use a couple of his arms to grapple you, since he already has you restrained. It's another contested athletics. If he is successful in grappling you, then he can move you of his own volition without promoting any other penalties or issues.
Okay, before he does that, I don't have any kind of advantages or anything against him right now. Am I correct?
He can still move half his movement.
Oh, he can still move half his movement while restrained.
Only the person that's grappled has 0 speed.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to still do this for the first 3. So give me a contested athletics, Roak.
This doesn't include my action, correct?
It's a large creature. He's a medium.
Oh, okay. That's going to be a 15.
And on a 15, he is able to grapple you on the first check as he just wraps his remaining arms around you, gives you a nice little hug, holds you as tight and as cozy as you did in your rock mother's breast as he starts to fly backward.
I remember the expression colder than a witch's tit.
Yeah. And I need a big saving throw as he just hovers backwards with his wings and looks forward into the corridor, looking at Oswin and Rylu as he just drops Roak.
Free action drop.
Free action drop, movement go down a couple times, continue dropping.
How does a 19 fancy you?
19 sounds like you're going to land on your feet after taking.
Holy shit.
Could have been worse. 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down again.
And Roak's knees just crumble as he falls through this central corridor, smashing into the darkness. This creature is still hovering. They use the rest of their movement, and both of these creatures fly down and sit on their pedestals. Son of a bitch. Roak, I need a death saving throw for the 3rd time in this 24-second combat.
Of course you do, Albert. Of course you do.
I missed you too.
One of the gargoyles wouldn't be able to make it.
That's going to be a straight 15.
Flying speed of 50?
Yeah. Flying speed 60.
60? Okay.
Yeah, they'd both be able to make it down. The other action movement going around.
15.
So, 15?
Yeah.
So success for the first one as you hear a come echoing around that central chamber.
The good thing is we can hear him.
Yeah.
For now.
Subtlety isn't his strong suit. It works out well right now.
Yeah.
Oswin, what would you like to do as you see the gargoyles back up and just drop your Goliath buddy as he falls like a stone from the sky? Feels very Joe Dirty.
I just watched Joe Dirt 2, by the way.
I'm sorry. Joe Dirt 1 is the only one that exists. They never made a sequel. It's kind of like Aragon.
They did.
They never made it?
I actually did.
They did make one.
15, 20, 25, 30. I walk up to the edge.
As you look down, you see about a 40, 50-foot drop before it hits these pedestals and floors, and then you see a 10-foot by 10-foot gap in the center of the floor, extending further into darkness.
Seeming above the point in which they dropped them. I think the character could at least.
Yeah, with that passive insight, I saw it was the center of the room. You look down, I was like, oh, that's the center of the floor. Crap.
Can't see into it.
Correct.
It's like a further drop.
How far is your dark vision? 60 feet?
Yeah.
Not able to see him.
Got that light for 80 feet, though.
Give me a cons. Actually, no. The sword isn't in your hand at this point as you just fell a good 50 feet.
Fine.
Yeah, and then some.
Whatever. Stop with this thing. Go fuck yourself already.
Well, I could dimension door to get it.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, go down there. Dimension door with Roak.
Everyone could have done a good job.
So what are you doing, Oswin? 24 seconds in.
Do the gargoyles still seem to be like?
You cannot see the gargoyles at this point. Oh, and you moved up to the corridor, so you can see them. They're sitting on their pedestals, and they reform. Looks like dawn is about to come up on the edge.
Like they're no longer active?
Does not look like
no longer damaged?
No longer active. They still look damaged. They no longer look active.
The show Gargoyles.
Yes, that's what I was trying to refer to.
Yes.
Thank you for getting that.
I got you.
It is a good show. Was a good show.
Yeah. What does Oswin do?
It's not a good situation.
Tick tock down.
In those 6 seconds, what would your character do?
How far is there any like halfway point jump, like not as far down? It's 50 or nothing?
It's 50 in the central corridor. It's a winding staircase around the edge. It's only around the edge. So this is pretty much clear drops, ceiling to floor.
I have something that I wish to try, but I'm not sure if I want to do it right now or not.
Let's see what items I have on me.
Because I'm not sure if
Are
it
we
works in
in
the same.
or out of initiative?
We are still on initiative for now because he is taking death saving throws, and there's some other guys that y'all have alerted to your presence. Oswin, what are you doing?
What is in the center of the room exactly? Is
A
it
10-foot by 10-foot pit. It seems to have a 2.5-foot wall surrounding it, similar to that of a well. It extends into darkness.
Yeah, I don't think my character would jump off there.
There you go. So what would your character do?
Dash.
Dimension.
Oh, like, Brad, I can't tell you how happy that made me. Like, I could feel Jordan from the other side of the computer because his character was the one that did this after the one that he dimension door with knew what was going to happen. He was a player that had been through this before, so he knew the effects of that, but he just stayed quiet the whole time. He was just like, get us out of here.
Being the
help
DM
us
on that,
do
too.
something. It was just like, oh, thank you. Thank you. And they were one check away from pulling the wrong lever and almost obliterating their characters. One roll. Brings a tear to my eye almost. So as Oswin skirts his way around, starts trying to make his way downstairs.
Booking it.
Holland Riley, what would you like to do? Did you find yourself all alone in this little hallway?
Well, I'm going to do the same number that he just did. I'm going to move up to right here. And then my vision is 120, including...
you are just narrowly able to see the edge of Rowok's foot in that passageway. It seems like the stone is blocking a bit of your view with the angle, but you can still kind of see the edge, maybe the knee down from one of those rock legs.
I will use
Seems quite limp.
I'll use... double sight.
Okay.
I'll call out to my companions using my free action. He's very, very far down.
Not if you can see down this time. He's 50 feet down to the bottom, but how
Oh, yeah.
far down is he in the pit?
In the pit, it seems to be another 10 feet down.
So it's
15.
Yeah.
He's very, very far down.
I 50-foot drop. That's still a 6-story.
Yeah.
No, actually, sorry, it's a 20-foot down because his 60-foot didn't reach him. That was the big difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 20-foot down drop after that one.
Oh, so
From 70 ceiling to ground.
Yeah.
50 from where you are to the top of this.
But then another 20.
Another 20 into that one. Yeah.
To 70.
Yep. So I relayed that. And because I'm not about to do what I want to do. Because yeah. Because I'm hesitant as
I wonder if that would.
Personally,
I don't know.
I've used a dive and Misty Step before. It's really fun.
because I'm like against all kinds of magic right now after being dimension doored into fucking bumfuck nowhere.
It's a 7 foot of corpse room.
Yeah, so I'm very anti-magic right now, and I'm just gonna ready Eldritch Blast. Actually, I take it back. I will ready Firebolt against the next thing that I see that's going to attack me directly.
Okay, Opie.
All right, I will move up to the edge. I will shoot those heavily damaged statues that I can see.
Okay.
For 18 points of damage.
You see it heavily crumble, and both of these heads now shoot up to you.
Well, no, they don't.
Well, they shoot up to your general area.
Yeah, and then I'll move back.
Yeah. Okay. Moves back. That takes us to the enemy. Oh, what are they gonna do?
5 attacks on Roark again. God damn it, he's dead.
No, sadly not yet. They don't attack the unconscious. They're going to fly up in this area using their movement and try and use a perception to try and see where that shot came from, since they're not able to see it through their actual eye.
They're still completely ignoring me, right?
Yes, right now they are completely ignoring you. For now. What is the check that require? What is the conditions? Yeah. What's the? Is it true sight, devil sight?
Right. Not devil sight. It's only true sight, blind sight, tremor sense. So those are the 3 that can see.
Sorry, there were some special effects that these guys have. They can see through some certain things. So I want to make sure it was within theirs. One of them is going to be able to see you. It looks in the area of your direction. It looks in the area of you and recognizes that you are standing there. You were able to see one of them lock eyes with you.
And which one is that?
That is
white or
this one, the white.
Okay.
But
That's the one I fit. Because
Yeah.
So he's got to be pretty.
Yeah. He's pretty.
How does he look?
He looks pretty crumbled to pieces at this point. He looks pretty heavily damaged. That'll take us to Roak.
6 is going to put me at a 1 success, 1 failure.
That is, as you hear coming from the base of that opened channel way.
As long as he doesn't shit himself, we're good.
Oh, we're past that point. Trust me.
Yeah, we're 3 downings in, 30 seconds into combat. Roak has shot himself a couple times.
I don't even have prestidigitation. This is going to cost me a bit of money.
Oh, okay. That takes us to Oswin.
So this wraps around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like my dookie.
Do your best, Benny Hill.
Yeah. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10.
As you go down the next level, you see another passageway extending in that same area that direction, and one more extending here.
Okay, does this spiral down though?
Yeah, it continues to spiral down, but it only goes to the 4th floor. Remember, Roak couldn't use the staircase to just straight come back up. He had to hop up.
Uh-huh.
The level between the 4th and the 5th floor does not have a set of staircases connecting them.
But it's always 10 feet.
Yeah.
The first floor and the ground
floor. Yeah, first floor of that.
So which floor am I at right now?
You are on the 2nd.
30.
Just jump. You're not going to be able to take it. Just jump.
You hear that voice echoing around. Just jump. Just jump.
Can he see me from there?
It won't hurt that much.
I would, but I'm kind of dealing with some darkness.
You do both.
Just cast sunlight on it.
Anything else, Oswin, as you just continue running, Benny Hilling?
I just keep my ears out. If I hear another death saving throw, I may change my course of action.
Okay, Rylu.
Yeah.
Rolls 1.
Well, I know that I did not cast damage for those two, and I see them up near me. I know that I can't do anything for Roak right now, and he's doing his little sprint dance down there. So
he's dying.
I'm going to do my little jazz claws, and I will cast Firebolt against the one that is closest.
Yeah, dance the dance of life. I'm dancing the death of probably gonna die. But let's go with it.
Don't roll 1. I got you.
I can. It doesn't
Not you.
No.
You're only 1, dude.
As your firebolt misses off towards the edge. Anything else?
I will.
It's actually kind of a little fireball.
15. And as a free action, I'll be like, the pit is 20 feet.
Opie?
Oh, already, huh? I will shoot the light one.
Okay.
Can he see me?
He can see you.
Okay, then it'll be a straight roll.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
There's an 18 hits.
18 will just hit.
Okay. Would not have been that. But he does take 14 points of piercing.
Okay, you see the creature get pretty damaged, but he's still crackling in bits, and stone still seems to be holding itself together.
Okay. And you don't have any light on you, right?
No.
Okay.
Like normally I would, but at the letdown of the normally I would, but at the letdown of the it just kind of deflated. It's just kind of like, oh.
All right. That takes us to our wonderful enemy. As both of them look around the room and not finding the source of their attacker, fly back down to their pedestals. Roak, 36 seconds in. 1 success and 1 failure.
That'll be 15 on the dice.
2 successes and 1 failure. As we go to Oswin.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so that's. Am I on the next floor yet?
Yeah, no, you're not. The staircase
You want me to go?
staircase starts over here.
Just jump.
25,
Oh, sorry.
30.
As you see the staircase now descending down to the 3rd floor.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Okay, Rylu.
Hello, Archer buddy is back up with us. I have no clue where Sprinter
don't
ran
see me,
off
by the
to.
way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, you're still not able to
Yeah,
see him.
Yeah.
It's that darkness bullshit.
In that case, I will.
Well, it's actually dark vision.
Yeah.
Everybody tries to see me with dark vision.
True. Well, it makes it hard for you because I walk.
He
forward.
might be able to see me
Actually-
because of Devil's Sight.
Yeah, Devil's Sight, you would be able to see him.
Yes.
But you are the only one in the party that can see him when he does that stuff.
Very well.
It's just a native ability.
Yeah.
I don't have to turn it on.
I will move back up to here, and I will whisper, "What should we do?" And I will ready frostbite for the next attacking creature.
Okay. Opie.
Yeah, these rounds are going quick.
Yeah, it helps when people are dying.
I'm going to be okay. And I will crit on the white one. Does it matter? Does he?
It does matter, actually.
Okay.
Sadly. Doesn't sound like it matters as much now, but
Well, I mean,
15.
6 points left.
Yeah, I got it. It's,
Well, if he's
15,
attacking,
28 points of damage.
yeah.
As you crash in, you just see this gargoyle completely explode around the base of his statue.
And I'll say, hit the other one.
If
And
he,
then I'll
if
move
he-
back.
if he attacks, then
No, hit the other one.
Because its eyes now
Have you
surge up
learned
to your
nothing?
position.
well, I mean,
Do you move at all?
I do. I move back.
Okay.
That's essentially where I'm at now. Actually, I'll move back even more. You'll tap me back.
And we now have 5 attacks on Rylu. As the creature swings back up,
I do have.
You're ready.
one
Yep.
Ready action, and that is 2d6 on a con save on their end. It must be 15.
passes.
Very well.
21.
Very
Yeah, so-
well.
See, this is where you ready Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
You have the 10 feet of movement.
And just shoot him back. Oh, he can't get to me without using that dash.
Exactly.
Very well. Lay it upon me because I do not think it does anything on a save on his end.
Claws. What's your AC right now?
Mine is only 14, so
Ooh.
I'm guaranteeing that all of them hit.
Not all. 1 misses
Oh,
of the claws.
Great. Okay.
First one does 10. Second one does 12. Third one does 11.
Awesome.
No, he's still got
It feels pretty good after a while, trust me.
I'm not saying awesome for me.
You
I'm
know
just-
what? I'm going to use
You gotta roll with it, then it really starts to hit you pretty easy.
words will help. Roll
Like
it.
that.
Because a 22 will hit right now.
It better be a 7.
And a 21 will still hit. As his chomp just lays around Rylu, you just try and hear him cut off a little bit of damage. 11 points, bludgeoning. I'm sorry,
You can
piercing.
go ahead and pee yourself now. It's okay.
And you hear the warlock just fall down like Roak, whose turn it now is.
It's my turn.
Don't roll one.
Oh, baby, guess what? I hit a crit. Oh my god! Here we go. Okay. There's one up.
Not that you can see. You're in a 20-foot pit surrounded by refuse trash, algae, and different beats of vegetation.
Bonus action, my sword is lit. Do I see him?
Bonus action, you see a pentagonal room around you made near completely of metal as a lot of this growth goes on it.
Oh, you're saying a lot of pretty details, but
Like you're in
the real question on Roark's mind is, can he see this Gargamel that is kicking his ass?
No, he cannot. He only sees a heavenly light from above.
With 80 feet of light, he cannot see.
Yeah, because you can't use light through stone.
Okay,
You could probably jump out of the pit.
I'm gonna go ahead and boing to the next level. That's my movement.
Okay, movement, hopping out. You are going to be able to see the gargoyle hovering about 40 to 50 feet overhead of you.
Okay, see, yeah, see, I'm gonna go ahead and get this magic pebble I got. And I'm going to ready my action to hit it as soon as it gets within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
What is it? A magic
pebble? Magic rock.
It's a +2 sling ammo.
White Plume Mountain.
You bet your ass.
Just finished his turn preparing with that White Plume ammo.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get my ass whooped, but that's beside the point. Let's go with it.
He's a rock chucker, so he took magical rocks that he can use instead
Oh,
of...
also, I put my sword up to ready this action, so the sword's light is diminished.
So he only has 3 of them. They're one-time use.
Yeah, for those. Yeah, there's also a spell that gives you...
Altogether, I've used 2. This is my 3rd one right now.
Yeah,
if it goes
on that last one. So, Oswin. Yeah. He's going to run down the stairs. As you see Rock hop his way out from that cavity.
God
damn it! If only I could dimension door. Oh, damn it. Rollock, I just want you to know that as you look up, you're going to see the semblance of a half-elf hauling his ass down this staircase. And looking down, the biggest amount of disappointment but joy in his eyes. He looks down upon you.
Boing.
Cardio. Rule number 1.
Okay, that'll get you down that staircase.
No.
Oh, back up. Oh, God damn it. As Oswin starts coming back up, like, God damn it, everyone tries to think they need a barn before they pass out. Right, Lou?
Yes. That's a 7. So 1
7.
death save.
Rylu starts to take a little bit of blood.
Ooh. Oh, he's down. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm running up there.
I've been in your shoes.
What are they killing?
They're bloody.
Goliaths wear shoes?
No. Only boots of striding and springing.
I hate you.
Obi, how damaged does this one look?
He looks minorly winded.
Minorly?
Minorly winded.
Okay.
I need to go home.
I will.
Well, we'll finish up after this combat.
I'll move up to him, and as my
he has not. Yeah, he has not seen you yet, so you still have that stealth, and he does not have vision of you.
Yeah. I will hold an action as soon as he moves away to go back to his pedestal.
Okay.
Or before his turn comes around again.
Okay.
I will cram a good barrier into his mouth.
Well done on setting a proper trigger. As he tries to look around to see the source of this good berry into the mouth, he is not able to see your character. Still seems its turn to look around, but it stands and it hovers backward, doesn't fly down to its pedestal, but it sits in the middle of the room trying to look around because it has not seen him move yet.
Yeah.
Does my attack of opportunity go off?
What was your trigger?
30 feet.
He is not within 30 feet of you. He's flying on the same level.
Never mind then.
But it is now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna boing up, I should say.
I was about to say walk up. There's no staircase leading up from the floor that you're on to the 4th.
I'm a fucking boing.
And as you boing, you hop right in front of Oswin, who's been hauling ass to try and run down and save you.
Okay, so from my present position, can I see the enemy?
Most impressive uncommon I've seen in a while because people really don't.
It's only nice when you have big movements.
Yeah.
Like come
Other
on.
than that, your 30-foot movement will screw you.
Yeah.
But monks and other people that can increase their movement with athlete and other feats helps so
is there a
goddamn much.
tuning?
I believe it is. Jake, are those boots attunement?
Yes, they are. They're one of my attunement slots. It's an uncommon though.
Is he jumps?
Essentially.
It triples your jump distance.
Yeah.
You bet.
But
Long jump, not high jump. High jump is a different kind of jump though, and it is covered, but not the same way.
Yeah, you can only jump as far as your regular movement would allow, but you can do that over people, jump upward. Mechanically, it can help so much.
Since my character is 8 feet tall, I can jump 34 feet.
Yeah.
So if I'm monk, it'd be like 50 feet.
Yeah.
It'd be,
So, Oswin, what would you like to do? As you just saw Roak the Goliath.
That was my movement. Is he within melee range, or is he still out of range of me?
He's still out of range of you. He's hovering in the middle of the corridor, about 10 feet above you.
Action, boing, next level.
And he action boings to the other side.
So what's that, like level 2?
That's level 1.
You're already
You're standing right back next to Rylu and the invisible Opie.
Well, there you go.
That takes us to Oswin.
As
As you just see Roak not only pop up from the bottom level up to where you're standing, but across to the other side.
All right. I double down.
You see Oswin just getting his full workout for the day, just hauling back and forth, trying to do his best as a bard.
I kind of want to push the Goliath.
Real Riley.
Yes. What's the good grade do?
Yeah.
1 HP.
One good one.
Very well. I wish to
Unless I was a life cleric.
Yeah.
well, I was gonna say I wish to feign death right now and just
Deception
stay right
roll.
down. Yes.
Oh, performance.
I like it. No,
Oh, yeah.
deception. That is 16 plus 7.
You are going to be able to deceive your way into playing dead. You throw your tongue out a bit. You look a little bit more deathly.
And you shit yourself.
Oh, no. That's going to be my new response for anytime someone says I want to play dead and they succeed. It's like, and you evacuate your belts. You appear to be dead. Opie, as you have this odd whiff, this odd stankness.
Hey, we've all been there. I will move up into Mr. Barbarian's space. I will shoot an arrow, then I'll move back.
Okay.
I want to make it seem like Barbarian's doing it.
Okay. As he fires over the edge of the Goliath.
23.
23 will hit.
I'm dead.
Hey,
I understand it.
I can bring them back. They can't bring me back.
Yeah, no, he thinks it's Goliath.
18 points of piercing damage.
18 points. He seems winded at this point.
Yeah.
As he looks up and now is staring eye to eye with Roak.
I'll free action.
God damn it!
As he now uses all of his movement to fly, or actually part of his movement, to fly right over to Roak.
Don't travel. Oh my god.
First one will hit. Deals 7 points of damage. You still
I'm
up?
down.
And it will use its remaining 2 actions to grab a hold of you and Rylu. As you are both laying beside one of you feigning death. As this creature with 4 arms and terrible wings grabs a hold of you.
It still
does not see you.
contested.
Oh,
Because he's alive. He can actually.
is it contested or does it break an AC? Because you can't contest while you're unconscious.
He's not unconscious.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Give me a contested if you would like to.
Is he going to move back in his same turn?
Do you have a potion on you?
I do.
I believe.
He has 3 potions.
Actually, I'm gonna let us roll right now.
Okay.
I have an idea.
He said
Wait, what is he grappling me by?
His claw. He's
No, where is he grabbing me? Personally?
like torso.
Like,
He's using his claw, like grabbing you around the torso.
Okay. I'm okay with this.
So he grabs Rylu around the torso. He grabs Rowok around the leg. Seems to be about the same difference in mass, that like thigh to Rylu ratio.
Bye, Lou.
As he starts to hover backward.
At one point, my character's like, "You've got to be shitting me."
Right over that central hole. As Rylu is just halfway up the staircase, making it back up to the top floor.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh, Rowok, it's your turn. Death save for the 4th time in this goddamn less than a minute.
Look. You can say it's not personal as much as you want, man, but you can eat ass.
I don't want to hear it. Your Tortle fighter left.
You are a shit eater. And I've grown a grip. Woo! Look at this shit right here. Look at that. Oh, you can't even see it, but I'm not going to drop it down to fucking break my camera again.
So what would you like to do as your character awakens in the clutches of this creature?
He'd like to say a free action, fuck you, God!
And he free action drops you. Give me a dex saving throw.
I wasn't done.
It doesn't matter. He reacts to your free action. And while he might not get an opportunity attack unless you leave his square, all characters have the opportunity for a free action outside of their turn.
I will use, and I will cast
OPF Featherfall.
Hold on 1 second before you get to that, because you will process this. Rowok, what else do you do after you say this?
Can I at least attack? Can I do anything before I fall?
If you had attacked before you used your free action, yes, but it's all about timing.
Yeah.
You announced it. You monologued before your sweeping throw.
I said, fuck you, God.
Yeah, it only takes those three words for a reaction prompt as you take 17 points of falling damage, hitting the ground once again in a very Rowok-shaped snow angel.
I mean, I don't even know if you're laughing at this point, but I'm down.
And for
that's the wrong one.
Oh yeah. That was the original Rowok, sorry. So that the 4th or 5th time this combat, Rowok.
I don't know if I can roll a fucking 4th crit on this.
Yeah. We'll see. As it's now your turn again.
You gotta be shitting me.
No, you operate right after the enemies every time.
Holy. 15 on the dice, 16 plus the stone, so 16.
That's yes, as you hear a God damn it, asshole God.
All right, so
Oswin. Oh, I'm sorry, reaction from Rylu as he's hanging in the clutches of this creature.
Eldritch Blast, both hands, both against him.
Okay.
And instead of falling into the pit, I'm gonna
it's not your turn yet, so that would be your reaction. So it would just be one Eldritch Blast.
No, it's a spell. It's a single spell.
It's a single spell that casts two
simultaneous balls.
Okay, I forgot that it splits. It's not 2 individual spell casts.
That is 18 before I add 7.
Hits.
And the other one's
Is this a reaction?
This is a reaction, yes.
You can't cast a spell as a reaction.
It's offhand, yeah. You have to use offhand strikes or something to make contact. It would have to be a readied action. Well, he wasn't conscious, and I will say that he used a readied action to prepare if anything were to attack him. I would call on that one that you could call off the Eldritch Blast.
Because they didn't do anything last time.
Yeah. You did that preparation of time trying to condense yourself.
Well, I would still do that, and that would be 13 damage.
Okay.
That's pushed 10 feet up and out.
Give me a dex saving throw.
Oh, no. That is not what I had planned, but that is 13.
Do you want to hold on to the creature's claw?
Yes.
Okay, you just narrowly hang on, beating the DC by 1.
That's an option.
Clutch on to one of these talons and keeps you from falling 50 feet into the abyss. You hear Rowok groan from the cavity below.
I go back down.
And my favorite thing about this is about to come up.
Oh my god. As Oswin, we are back to your turn.
Well, no, because that was my reaction to him grabbing us and the dropping. Everybody gets the attack, didn't you say? Because he dropped him and everyone had a opportunity attack.
That was when he separated away. The only time he did that was when he dropped y'all too willingly. He dropped him when he was unconscious. If he had dropped you while you were conscious, you could have taken the opportunity attack away.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Understood.
So right now he still has his claw holding on to you. Really, you're holding on to his claw while he tried to drop you after that. And that's where you end your turn, clutching onto the claw of this forearm gargoyle that's quite damaged.
Gotcha.
That takes us up to Oswin right before your turn.
Can you?
As you're getting your cardio in, Oswin, what would you like to do?
You know what? Which case, I point at the gargoyle. Just go.
And at this point, y'all are about face-to-face level.
All right. I'm pointing right at the gargoyle. Like, I'm flipping him the bird. Vicious mockery.
Okay, vicious mockery.
I'll take it.
He is viciously mocked.
Yep. 4. Awesome. 5 points of psychic damage.
All right, he is psychically hurt, but he still seems to hold a good bit of his form. Anything else, good sir? Rylu, what would you do? As you see Oswin just taking the Stairmaster up and down.
Keep up the good work.
Cardio is life.
As I'm holding on to him, I will cast Chill Touch.
Okay. I hate that Chill Touch isn't a touch spell. It throws me off every goddamn time.
Yes.
That's the weapon is radiant.
Moves go around. Yeah. Oh, now the hand touches you.
Yeah. Range spell attack. No.
Oh, as the hand does not reach out and touch, as it goes along the side and narrowly misses.
I'm too frantic with everything right now. I'll take it.
Opie.
All right, does a 17 hit?
17 will match.
Okay, it's terrible damage. These 12 points of piercing, 1 point of force.
Still up?
And then I'll move 60 feet down the thing. So we'll move it, and then I'll move an additional 30.
As you hop right in front of Oswin. You see him trying to go back and forth. Yeah, he's just like darting around the edge. Like, what was that shadow? You try and look around as there's no light right now.
I'm blowing his ear as I go by.
I actually don't even pay attention to it. I am like in the zone. I'm in the middle of my workout right now.
Dex saving throw.
That's 12.
It drops you, but you land on your feet. You land on this layer instead of falling through the central cavity, taking 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground.
Yeah, I'm down again.
You're down?
Yeah, he had 1 hit point with that good berry. As Rylu gets dropped back to the ground, and this creature flies back to its pedestal. Rolock.
Don't worry, that fall helped evacuate and clear out my spells.
15 again.
2 successes for Rolock. Oswin, as you hear your Goliath comrade just echoing for like the 4th time in a row, as he is tanking quite a bit of this damage.
I hate all of you.
And you've been running up and down this staircase.
At what point did I finally get a point of exhaustion?
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. You got plenty more sessions in this dungeon. My last group is already 9 sessions in, and they still haven't gotten closer to the ending. Yeah, it all depends on how you take it. Planning matters.
I hate doing spell slots like this right now. Wow.
Dimension door.
Yeah.
We're so well last up.
Well, you can't see me. But
I was like, don't take me. Don't take me with you.
Everything within a 20-foot.
No.
Healing word.
What's the distance on that? 30 or 60?
60.
60 will be able to heal.
Get up, you fool.
As Rylu.
Which one?
Rylu.
Not you.
You're not.
Oh.
Still max.
You get 8 HP.
Awesome.
And Rylu, as you wake back up with Oswin's healing word, get up, you fool! Don't run! Fly.
I will gasp and sit up.
He's in the
And
pit.
just throw 2 Eldritch Blasts into that.
And you just look up on this creature. Go ahead and cast out.
What is that?
That is 15 and that is 16.
Neither one of those will hit.
Very well.
AC 17.
Up
It's just
and out.
Riley tries to cast away, and you just see this big Eldritch blast go up into the air, but all the force does not seem to concuss around. Opie.
Yeah, 25 to hit.
Damage?
It'll be 7, 12, 18 points of piercing.
You motherfucker are doing all the damage.
from the shadows, you just hear twang, twang, crack, crack, as the creature still begins to shudder and crumble, but holds its form.
Yeah, and I'll move another 60 feet.
Okay. You see, actually, no one sees.
Yeah.
10, 20,
Okay.
30. 10, 20. You just sleek around through the shadows, blowing in Oswin's ear again.
4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Technically,
One.
Based
I
almost.
could-
No, this is still level
down,
2. No,
but
this is
that's
still
why
level
I'm
2.
Two.
Because you just.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I'm level 1 is the ground.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's in the
Okay,
book.
all right.
The one
So
y'all came in
level
on
two.
is level 1. For reference, as y'all are going through
So
this dungeon,
basic
it's,
1, basic 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
think about ground level going down for all this, because otherwise y'all will screw
Well,
me
that'd be
over with trying to
basic,
coordinate.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
That's the one thing it took us like 3 or 4 sessions to get on the same page with people is counting the floors of this place.
Yeah.
It helps tremendously.
Just
Opie,
call it basement 1.
he has to look around for you again, damn it. He is no longer able to see you as you just see this gargoyle perched upon his pedestal looking around, not able to see the source. That takes us to Roak. 2 successes.
Now I have a question for you. Is it just a 20 that is a crit technically, or as a champion, when I crit on 19 and 20, does that carry over for saving?
It does not carry over, not the same kind of save.
Okay, then soft 20.
Soft.
Well, the 19 is just a hit.
Yeah.
Not even a save at all.
Yeah. So that 19 will stabilize you, roll you a d4 Roak as you are knocked out for that many hours.
4 hours, boys.
You're allowed coming from that central passageway.
You stable.
Oswin.
Bring out your dead. I'm still alive.
Oswin.
Master those stair steppers.
In those 6 seconds of up the stairs, down the stairs, up the stairs, down the stairs, what are you doing?
Go to hell.
I'm already there, it cries in Terran. Is it con save or?
It is a wisdom save.
Fails it.
7 force damage.
As you see it take a forcible damage, but still holds its form.
All
As it
right.
tries to look around. Anything else?
They can see him.
I know. No, trust me, I know. I'm waiting for its turn. It's like it doesn't need that passive defense bullshit. It can see him just looking around.
Alrighty.
Rylu, I need a death save.
No, I was.
Oh yeah,
stable.
healing word.
Eight
Goddamn
points.
healing word.
Yep.
It's only a little bit of HP,
Yep,
but it's all
it
you need.
helps.
But I'm burning like all my spell slots in like a first session in the
Ah, lovely.
I know.
I will.
And is it having more party members around would it help? I hope I hit level 9.
That's a good hope
maybe.
to have.
Yeah, it is. I will
Level 9.
use
Yeah,
my half
nice.
movement to
Get an extra
stand up.
another attack.
and then I will use my movement
I'll get my
to
second
get
attack.
right here,
So ready this summer to fall.
and I will ready my
I'm such
action
a rabbit.
to cast Firebolt if he goes after either of my
So
comrades.
cute.
For yourself.
Might as well.
Sure, yeah, with myself.
So many gardening ones.
Don't make it more
Phrasing matters.
Like gardening.
The least amount of specificity.
So, as my girlfriend discovers every one of the subreddits that I am a member of and unwinds every bit
It's
of
so
my
funny.
life,
None of them are bad though. I was expecting something kind of scary. It's like
we are
it's like r/homeowners.
a minute and 12 seconds into this combat. Opie.
27 to hit.
Makes contact.
I love it.
Yeah. 12 points of piercing.
You see it heavily damaged by this. It's winging to and fro. You see a bit of that gargoyle crumbling.
And I'll move another 60 feet.
Down or up?
Down. That would be the start of the third.
Start of the third level.
Yeah.
Is it all the way around as one floor?
Yeah. That's why I like the bitch of this one's like, fuck, Osmond just took 2 whole turns trying to make it 1 floor. There's a difference here. As you see a staircase continuing to descend down. As you get down the base of the staircase, you're going to see a passageway open to your west. You're going to see one same passageway as this one extending off towards.
This one's the only one that's
north.
available up top.
Yes. So on your third level, this one is available. This one is available, and there's one off in this direction that you can see before the staircase descends down further.
Okay.
So that's the end of your tournament, right, Opie?
Yes.
This is the
Let's see.
the entire rest of the book is here, right?
Yes.
Depends on where. Here is. Odds or evens, right, Osmond?
I'm about to get even with this gargoyle.
Evens, it attacks you. Odds, it attacks badly. Well,
7.
it looks like it's going to sweep on down to one of those creatures that's aiding in his attacks.
Which would then trigger.
My firebolt.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Hope this makes light.
Hold Eldritch Blast!
What?
Hold Eldritch Blast! When it gets to you, you blast it and moves back 20 feet.
Yes, but I already had firebolt. That was what my act was, as I said. Firebolt.
Yeah, he's
I
saying,
know,
That's what he's
I
saying.
know.
He's saying ready Eldritch Blast, and then
Yeah.
it takes away a good bit of his movement.
instead
they're-
of fireball.
Above table, there are a couple of these creatures that if you Eldritch Blast them back, they won't be able to use the rest of their movement if you make contact to still attack you.
Yes.
So they'll then have to trade that action to dash just to engage with you. So a little above the table knowledge
Yes.
that Riley was now learning as you hear again the shadows crying, "Damn it! Enough with the fire! Blast the bitch with Eldritch!"
I like fire.
It
And
is.
I will.
It's 2d10 versus.
No, nothing.
As you see the creature swing down at you, preparing. Hits.
Yeah.
Misses. You've got a whole 8, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I mean,
Oh, maybe. Actually, yeah, 9. You're
Yeah.
down. Grabs a hold of you. Uses the rest of its fly to go 40 feet up, holding you right above the central hole, above Rook's dead body that might restart his death saving throws if he comes in contact with enough bludgeoning damage.
woo!
You're an asshole.
I'm sorry, I try to use the intelligence of the creatures I'm fighting with.
Wait.
Rook,
Gargoyles aren't intelligent. They only follow orders correctly.
But they're programmed to do certain things.
Programmed or obliged.
there's a reason they haven't been leaving this central area. If y'all notice, whenever they came over to attack y'all, they didn't attack into the corridor.
Yeah, they did. I was behind people.
You were behind one person in the line with their
So
reach.
he would have been 1 square
Yeah.
further.
You can still get on the edge and reach into the hallway. That's clever, though, Rook.
I'm just gonna cuddle this dog until my turn rolls around again.
Oh, it's okay. It's your turn, but you're knocked unconscious for 4 hours as you just continue to snore.
Oh yeah, you know it.
But in your semi-unconscious state, you can see a warlock, an unconscious warlock being hoisted above you by about 40 feet.
All right.
Falling damage.
Oswin. You've got the Stairmaster in mind.
Even if I start running, you can get there down there faster than I can.
Hey, jumping can get you down there in a turn.
Jump you.
You can jump too.
He doesn't need to.
No one can jump like Roa can.
Hell yeah!
No one can fall like Rowan can.
No one can fall as many times.
What would your character do in those 6 seconds?
He's really tired of running at this point.
I will say that is one reason why I continue to use Fireball or Firebolt, is because that's what my character would do.
Yeah, that is true. Playing to the traits. Oswin.
And if he had been making any contact with any of his firebolts, then he'd be encased in fire and
yeah, that candlelight.
And you're unconscious?
Yep.
Okay. Vicious Mockery. Onto the gargoyle.
Passes for the first time.
Jesus.
Actually, that 13 that hit him would have been a disadvantage. So, because he had Vicious Mockery and effort.
That is true.
You rolled a 13.
Wait.
You rolled a 13 and a 3, so that would have been the first one.
So here, we'll take this one.
And then the next one would have been...
Still hits.
Yes. Yeah,
Thank you for the correction, though.
Yes. Well, anything you're trying to
get all the dice rolls matter. Chances happen. As he staves off the Vicious Mockery. Anything else, Oswin?
I'm
just
jump.
You're from the shadows. Just jump. You're like unconscious.
From like the last 30 seconds later, just jump, Oswin, just jump. Riley, death save.
No. Healing word.
Okay, healing word, bonus action.
Stop dying.
That's the greatest bonus action.
Yeah, it is.
Stop dying.
6 HP.
I will take it because I'm about to be...
And you have 6 HP as you are held in the clutches of this gargoyle who's crumbling to pieces and hoisting you over a 40-foot platform 50 or so feet into the darkness.
I grab onto him.
Oh God! Flashback.
And you just hold onto his foot.
It could be a contested.
It could. Do you want it to be? It's free action versus using your action.
I'll use free action for it.
Okay, free action. You just try and hold yourself better. It doesn't require a check at that point as you just try and stealthily hold on in your dead state.
Just ever so slightly.
Opie.
Typing.
A minute and 18 seconds in.
All right. I will shoot
behind flashbacks of your game.
23 will hit.
Somehow it went through.
That doesn't look like there's much of anything on the floor anyway. So it's on the other side, right below the pizza boxes.
Gotcha.
Well, the scratches are where the cat's like, give me canned cat food.
Really nice, actually.
18 points. I'm just like 18 all day. 18 points of piercing.
He had 6 points left.
Yeah.
As the gargoyle is taken down, give me a dex saving throw.
Damn you. And wherever I am stepping. That is 10.
You fall in the central hole and take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall on top of Roak, who now starts retaking death saving throws.
Wait, hold on a sec. It's a 1 in 4 chance inside that pit.
It's not a 1 in 4 chance. 1 in 4 chance is if it was Roak in any other position. He got dropped straight down into the hole. If he had stood up and woken up into one of the squares.
Both of them had dropped straight down in the middle of the hole.
Yeah. Because also think of it like that drop something in the chimney, what can bounce off the walls and still hit that same little 10. So I've taken it again because I've emptied way too many of these tall bugs.
Yep.
Decide on what y'all would like to do.
Lay on the ground.
Can you jump down to getting good berries? It's going to save a lot more resources than me going down there. I only have one more level one spell I hit.
10, 20, 30. I will because it's only 20 feet drop.
Only 20 feet.
I mean, there's no need to rush. So.
I am in a great deal of pain.
You and I.
No, you're not. You're unconscious. You don't feel anything.
Oh, I feel it in my dreams every night.
There's the icy hot. You're gonna need it.
Oh, use the restroom as well.
Yeah. You see the back door by the alarm. There's right across the back. There's a restroom.
I can't wait to see
So on the right-hand side.
On the right hand side, yes, sir.
Gosh.
I have 5 more spell slots.
5 more. You should have 1 left. I've got 0 left. I've used them all. I can't even cast Goodberry tonight, which is going to be an issue. I have to burn it in the morning. So,
well, the problem is I don't know if we're going to get a long rest.
We kind of have to between sessions. It's AL specific.
I'll talk to Albert about that. Because if I can't get a long rest, this is going to get screwed real quick.
Yeah, there's no way you can't do this. This engine on no long rest. It's impossible.
I hate it. That's why I brought it up.
I should have mouthed out, do it gently.
I'm going to move down 30 feet, which gets me on the base level.
Okay.
So it should be 20 feet above the ground floor.
That takes you down to, you're on level 3.
So this basically goes to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. As you make it down the bottom of the stairs on level 3, it looks like there is not another staircase that descends down.
I know. I'm jumping over.
Okay, so 4 to 5, that's 20 feet drop.
I'm jumping over, so I should drop 20 feet.
Yeah. That takes you down to this level.
Yes.
8 points bludgeoning damage as you fall. Is that anyone's D4 or is it mine?
Yours.
Thank you.
There's actually this.
That one is, yeah.
I'll get a ball bearings now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess this. So go ahead and put me down at the. Yeah, that'd be extra. And then I will use my dash to 5, 10, and then I'll drop down 20 feet there.
Okay. Give me a dex check.
Not awesome.
Saving throw?
Yeah.
21.
You're good. You don't land on either of the bodies, taking 8 points of bludgeoning damage, standing cradling over Rylu and Rowak, kind of teabagging the both of them as you fall down.
That's going to be an
And
unpleasant
it's
sight.
kind of a musty smell.
I suppose it's payback for carrying you in with the ball gag.
Yes.
Oh, how it comes around.
Just so long as I don't get a ball gag.
But I don't have any other. So if I want to give them both good barriers, obviously I've already tapped this round.
Yeah.
So I can't do anything there. So they're going to have death saves.
Okay, give me 1 round of death saves. Rowak.
Here we go. A 14.
All right, both of you pass as you your comrade gets down.
Yeah, then I'm going to good barrier.
All right, as you just shove some berries into your mouth. Woo! And that takes us to the end of our session for tonight. Woo! As we have majorly split the party and everyone is running all over these levels.
Everyone is falling, Albert.
I'm running back up, by the way.
Okay.
Everyone is falling.
All right.
Welcome to the Tomb of Nine Gods. That was 150 seconds in, so 14 rounds of combat.
Sheesh.
Okay. Actually, yes, those are mine.
So we killed 4 gargoyles, and that's the experience?
4 forearm gargoyles and 2 flesh golems.
2 flesh golems.
And
we escaped from a deadly trap. Oh, he has some insurance, apparently. Oh, and we have a question about long rests.
Oh!
So
you do not get a long rest right now.
Okay.
Keep your current HP in your spell slots.
That's easy. 1.
Those 2 are these 2.
1 and 1.
Don't worry.
Technically,
These are yours?
so not.
So we're not going to get any rest because of the area that we're in?
Yes. That's the big thing, is that the area you are in does not permit a safe space from what you have currently found to take a long rest. So keep track of your current HP, your hit points. The last group did, their longest stint was 4 sessions without a long rest. So keep that in mind as you are adventuring through here.
What had you said about that of being able to purchase?
You are still able to purchase anything you would like to in between sessions. So like anything 50 gold or below in the general healing potions in it, as long as you have the gold available.
Okay. Because somebody was saying something along the lines of.
You just want to post golden XP in the chat?
Part of the Chilton thing, if you buy certain things like healing potions or heavy armor, important items to do, there's an upsell. Okay. I've not been imposing that. It's 50 gold for healing potions because you fucking need them.
Yes.
You really, really need them in Chult, especially Tomb of the Nine Gods.
Yeah, especially with how many times fluctuate.
Good
God. The D20 piece?
Yes.
That is so cool.
My lady got it for me, and she knows I'm a Gryffindor. And
Nice. You're giving me a birthday / Christmas present ideas.
Of course. There is a gentleman who does it via wood. So there are wood cases, the leather ones, and various other items.
Let me calculate all
my dad
those
owns a wood shop, so I could.
Hey Brian, you mind tossing me that pen I just slid back by you? I want to calculate all XP before I neglect it for like a week.
I'm a Slytherin though, but
we all have issues.
You're the first Slytherin that I've met, like in person. Yeah. Everyone else has either been Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff, and I've met a few.
Oh, is there any?
He's Gryffindor.
Is there any?
He's had to do with it.
Dirt.
Cool. We have a pup that we call Slither Pup because
is there any dirt?
And he acts dumb.
Dirt around here you aren't going to be able to see. It seems quite maintained and quite well kept.
But I wear green.
Almost. What's your passive insight? And things around this tomb seems to be no potted plants, nothing degraded yet. At any point y'all get to some dirt, I'll keep that in mind. There are a couple good points, but other than that, the tomb is quite well maintained. It's got custodial steps.
That's the only ones that she has.
There was a.
Yeah, I'm gonna get knocks on the.
There was a dark mark on my forearm because I'm a huge Death Eater fan.
Yes.
I take out a YouTube channel or something like that. It's like the custodian group of the Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So God damn it! It was a pleasure, man. Fun as always. Glad we could actually get in person session.
Yeah, I know. I have the Elder Wand with.
If only my character did more cardio work.
That's good. I don't care.
Does it get a buff in
you will get some kind of buff from that goddamn insta casting the one spell that is my most favorite to troll people on in this dungeon. Because there's a certain table that you pull from that alters the magic used while within the Tomb of the Nine Gods. And there is one that is so clear, actually two that are extremely clear. There's like, no, you're screwed. You use it, you go here. There's no wording around it. There's no, well, I try to do it differently. It's no, you cast this spell, you go here. And it's just so nice and cut and dry. Oh.
Question above table. My character is never going to use it, but Misty Step. Same idea as to dimensioning out. Okay.
Keep that in mind per your character. He used Dimension Door. You've got Misty Step.
Ryler is not going to be using Misty Step at all. Like, that's no. If it involves any form of transportation, he's doing it on foot. That's about it. Like, he's only now using magic willingly.
What is your character?
He is a warlock, tiefling warlock.
He is only now using magic?
No. In this dungeon after the transportation.
Y'all
get 4,720 experience apiece.
4,000.
and I've adjusted for the other group too, because that was combined XP from the people that took on the gargoyles and everyone else.
4,700.
4,720 if you're not on Meat Grinder.
That actually puts me at leveling up.
Wait, what's level 8 or 9?
It's light grinder, but it's a little more intense.
At 49,600.
I think 48 is.
For the intensest of
yeah, 48,000.
I surpassed.
game.
So I'm level 7 now.
Would you be doing for
So
I level
we can
up.
announce the level up before the session begins officially, right? Starting the session, we can say, "Hey, we are now."
But you can't level unless we take a loss.
Wait, but it's in between sessions though.
If you're in between sessions, you can level up. As much as it's a pet peeve of mine, per ale, you can level up between sessions.
Well, I level up.
It's a lot of your HP then.
You go up by whatever HP you increase level by.
And spell slots?
Spell slots, same. You don't recover any, you gain whatever you would with that level if you do gain any.
So if you,
I got a 5th level spell. Yeah, I just gained a 5th level spell slot and a 4th level spell slot.
However, if you everything that you've already burned, you burned.
Yeah, all that's gone. That
I'm going through that right now.
So if mine were to go up, I still think I only have 2 spell slots. I might have 3 now.
I went from 5 to 7, so I got 2 additional spell slots for doing that.
Nice.
But don't worry, my HP is still.
Now my spell save is now 16.
You're much calmer than when I found out about that. I found out and I punched a hole in my family's camper.
Now I got +4 to initiative.
Oh, we're still alive.
Oh God! Let me change that.
Yeah. In case we say,
which means my lowest.
Bye guys, thanks for tuning in to
skill
another
+2.
D&D Adventures League session as they enter the Tomb of the Nine Gods.